we are back for another Saturday live bet stream here on Pub Sports Radio. Me and my guy C-Mac, like every Saturday. How you doing this Saturday, C-Mac?
I'm good. I'm tired. Lots of shit going on. I'm exhausted, but I'm ready to roll. We're ready to make some goddamn money because we are live, baby. Live, as always, on Saturday. And real quick.
I don't count ponies, so I didn't have the extra work that I feel like you had yesterday.
Yeah, and I've only done probably half of it. So, but I'm ready to catch a couple bombs, hopefully, late. That would make my Saturday really, really go well. And I can't get these bets in here. So, but what do we got here? Cav, I've got this Gator sweatshirt on. I'm not betting them. They played well on the road, though, this year. But you're coming in to South Carolina. South Carolina just continues to be money to people who back them. I thought there was a few too many with A&M. I'm sure you did with a team that shoots like that, laying 4.5. It was tough. That was a tough game. Yeah. I thought A&M could win it at home. It was just stretching it, I thought, at 4.5. Mm-hmm. This number's short, and this hasn't really moved. You know, maybe just they're feeling good, South Carolina. Maybe Florida come in there and get them. So what do you think here, Florida, South Carolina?
Spots, too, like, I guess a little bit, I guess seeding, right? But, like, what does South Carolina really gain from a win or a loss in this game? And this is one of those days, on a day like today, where it's like, I feel like it's kind of a minefield, C-Mac, because it's like you got teams out there like this is their last conference game, and their place is already cemented. So, like, what does it really hurt South Carolina if they lose this game? I don't think so. I mean, it might help them if they win it a little bit in seeding, but does it hurt them that much? I don't know. I mean, I agree with you. I'd only lean Gamecocks. You know, they're 10-3 ATS versus SEC competition. So, like you said, I mean, if you've been backing this team, I don't see how you don't back them again because you've been making money. 15-7 ATS following a win this season, you know, so they've been good even after wins. I mean, I don't think they want to lose any grounds in the SEC standings here. But like I said, it's just motivation for me here. So if I was forced to make a bet, it would be South Carolina. You know, they've been the fourth most profitable ATS bet at 71.4% in the entire country this season. So, you know, there's that. I kind of lean to the under too, because it's going to be a slow paced game by the Gamecocks, whereas the Gators, you know, they're going to try and speed it up a little bit. But, you know, I think it'll favor the Gamecocks here. I'm off, C-Mac. I like South Carolina as a lean, and I like the under as a lean. But I'll just be looking for live bets.
Yeah, I'm going to just look for some live action too. We got a big game, Kansas Baylor, that's going to kick off. We will get to that. You have a bet in that game?
I do have a bet in that game, and I'll hit that. But before I hit that, we got someone here going to join us here on this Saturday. One of my good friends in this industry, great capper. You know, just a good personality too. That's one of the things. You know, you could be a good capper, but being a good person is on top of everything. So I'm gonna get him up here. My guy Shark. What up, Shark?
Bro, bless you guys. We're before noon on this Saturday, which I think is an incredible blessing. Deb, you got the 7 hat. You know what 7 means in numerology? It means you're right where you need to be. And I love that for you. And I'm going to put the hat on. We're going to baseball season, the same exact color scheme. Connor Mack, you said to me last week, you said you laid me up on it. I'm going to lay you up on at least 5 different takes this broadcast. Let's get in there, gentlemen.
Yo, that Diamondbacks sweet. I would ask you if you had any action in the South Carolina-Florida game, but I bet NBA is where your energy has been put towards today.
Without question. NBA is a little funky card today, and it's a 5-game card, little matinees. You know, we've talked about this so many times on, you know, different shows. NBA guys, I don't know why they're divas. They get paid a lot. They don't care a lot and the whole thing, but you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it's unpredictable. We do like the Hawks today to bounce back off a complete obliteration at Brooklyn, going back in these home sequences where they're going to come in there theoretically. But Debbie, lead the way. Let's get in there. Let's jam for at least, I think, 2 hours here. Let's jump, and we're about to go in there.
Oh yeah, man! I'm about to light this joint too. I know we're before noon, but I'm about to sparky. So if anybody in the chat sparking with you, let me know what you got. I want to hit this chat real quick. I see our guy Justin dropped the stacks play of the day. It is TCU +7. Shout out to our guy Justin in the chat, man. I can't wait to kick it with you in San Antonio. I see Smoke and Mirrors in there. Good to see you, Smoke and Mirrors. All right, Smoke, are you coming to San Antonio? Because if you are, I want you to bring some of that barbecue I see you cooking, man. That stuff looks good. Nuke Worker, our guy, can't wait to see you. Strategic Investments, I love the name. Juan Chavez, Patrick Burns, Jesse Nunez, Michael Johnson. I want to get everybody. Ricky Bobby, my dude right there. Everybody. Ian Schorber, rolling here. Cheshire Cat. If I missed you, man, Derek Parra, do I like South Carolina money line? I don't know if you heard me off the top. You know, people always say free bet. Nobody gets free bets, I don't think. But like if you give me $100 and said make a bet, yeah, it would be South Carolina. But I mean, I don't think that's a thing. And I don't have a bet on it. So take that for what it's worth, right? Robert Franklin, Utah Valley -2. Everybody in here, man. Good to see you guys. C-Mac, you were touching on that Baylor game. I think that's where we should transition here. Before we do, did you hit any of the early games? Do you have any action on these 11 a.m. game or 12 Eastern games?
I do. Let's stay on this game. I got a prop here. Prop alert, baby. Pop it up, baby. Zion pulling here. His points are 13.5, -110. He's hit this in 9 of 10. It won't be easy here. South Carolina defense is very good, but really only had one dud. It was against Vandy. But other than that, he's consistently at 15 or more. Seems like in every one of these SEC games, take his over 13.5. I will. That is it in this one. I'm on Georgia Tech in these early games. I got to back them here. I don't trust Florida State on the road. I had to take the 3.5. I took it money line as well in the early game here.
Nice. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to grab this pop. I want to give you a shot. I mean, it's only been one game since last Saturday, but it cashed easily. Your Bridges prop that you cashed on Saturday, I ran it back again this in the middle of the week because it was only a point higher. It was just one.
Yeah, he cashed easy. Yeah, I had a piece of it too.
Well, I think I'm going to run it back again today. See, Mac, you know how I am. I run shit into the ground, and you gave me something I like there. It's just Langston Love, ever since he's been out, I don't feel like they've adjusted Bridges' prop. He's getting every game.
Yeah, those guys are all playing with Love not being there. I mean, even Walter, Nunn, they're all going to get over 35. I mean, they're only getting a couple minutes of time on the sideline. So, yeah, I love it. Definitely love it, my man.
That's the first thing I thought. So, after I looked at it again this week, I was like, man, without Love in, it's still under 15. I'm gonna keep, as long as it's under 15 and Love's not playing, I'm gonna hit it. Even if I don't cash it today, next game, if it's under 15 and Love's not playing, I'm gonna hit it again, and I'm gonna hit it again. But Shark, what's good this morning, man? I saw you out in the sun early on a live stream. I hit the like button. You soaking in some vitamin D this morning?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just listening to you guys talk about great stuff. I mean, like, sometimes I just sit back and watch. It's a beautiful thing, and that's what we did last weekend. That's what I come on these broadcasts. It's your show, so I have my stuff, and I like to listen to you guys talk. I think you guys are great, just legendary commentary in the game. And I got to be honest with you, I'm wearing this Diamondbacks hat. I'm looking forward to baseball. This spring is awakening in our lives here. I couldn't be more excited for it. I got a couple beers here. I'm just hanging out, and let's talk. I mean, Dad, throw it to me for any random commentary. I'm super live for it. So we're approaching the noon hour here on the East Coast. I know you guys are different time zones. Connor Mack, are you Eastern time?
No, I'm West. I'm in Vegas.
Okay, so you're like way in the morning here. So you're like,
yeah,
Shark, get the fuck out of here with this ridiculous.
T-Mac's schedule is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So and I know Dab's in the middle time zone. So I'm sitting here.
Central. Yeah.
This is approaching the noon hour on the East Coast. For those of you guys on the East Coast, cheers to you guys. I will serenade you guys with this thing these guys on the air cannot feel for at least 1 or 2 hours now. But cheers up, fears down. I love you guys.
Yeah. Cheers to everyone here. I'm cheers to that too. Boom. Man, we got a whole bunch going on here today at Pub Sports Radio. We got a horse racing stream going live right now. The UFC is early today. And, of course, we got the college basketball bet stream right here. And we still got over 60 people rocking with us, even with all the other options. So thank you guys for being here with us. Share the video. Hit the like button if you can. Let's see if we can run it up. We got to show them how much we love betting this college basketball. And I tell you what, even though I don't have a pregame bet in this game right here, I love it because now I'm open to making a live bet. And, I feel like if motivation is my concern, I'll be able to tell how motivated both of these teams are right off the jump. So So I think I'll be able to answer that question.
Love it for sure.
Voodoo
I gotta
Ray
pull this
said,
shit up here.
Weed and coffee on the west side, beers on the way. And that's what I like to hear, man.
Hell of a
That's
combination there. Hell of a combination there. I think the chat is always riding a wave that we all want to do, actually, and we're trying to, marinate with them, if we're being honest. And Dab's on his stuff. Connor Mack obviously just running like one of the cleanest sheets I've seen in a long time. And we've all been doing this for a long time, and it's a beautiful thing. The chat is so live. We appreciate you guys in the commentary. I always say this to people. We got probably 200 people in the chat. A lot of people not commenting. We love you guys. And just like we're at a bar, comment like you're at a bar with us. Say what's up. Just bring the commentary towards us, and just interact with us. We'll throw it right back to you guys in the chat. We want to bring you guys into the chat. We want to bring you guys into the engagement point. And
what he's saying is, don't be a peeping Tom or a looky Lou. Get your name in the chat. Say what's up. Let us see you out there. Yeah, seemed like you like that one last week.
Don't be a lurk. Don't be a lurk. Don't lurk. Just be real. And I think crazily enough, the reason why the three of us are on this broadcast is because we were guys that watched chats at one point in our life. We said we're not going to be lurking randomly in the chat. We're going to go for it. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful conversation. We are finally here, high noon on the East Coast. And Dabby, let's fucking dominate some college basketball on this Saturday.
Oh man, I'm ready. Cheshire Cat said, "Who does Bridges play for?" He is on the Baylor Bears, my guy. So if you're looking to get in on that, he is a Baylor Bear. Let me pull this up really quick because we got a big game. The biggest game today has got to be Alabama Tennessee, right? You see, Mac?
Yeah.
Because that's for the SEC, basically, right? Whoever wins the SEC.
Yeah, that's the biggest game. The late game, Gonzaga St. Mary's pretty big too, but I'd say that's the biggest one.
Okay, yeah, Gonzaga St. Mary's. Gonzaga's in one of those crazy spots because if they don't win today, they could be not in the tournament without having a good conference tournament. And I was thinking about it the other day. How often do you see a 23rd ranked team that's like not in the tournament?
Never.
Yeah, never. They'd let them in. We'll see about today. They play a tougher non-schedule, which they have to, non-conference schedule. Because they get into conference like they always do every year. It just turns into the same old shit by the time they hit the tournament. These teams are playing at a high level, and they get fucked. There. St. Mary's, I think the line's right. But I think when people want to jump to Gonzaga, take these points. And, they've kind of owned St. Mary's. St. Mary's has got them a few times. But St. Mary's does have the better defense here. And I think the line's right. I haven't made a move. Have you bet Gonzaga, Cap? I know you love them.
No. I know you
know.
No? I do my first half sometimes more often than not. And I was on Gonzaga first half last game, and that left a real bad taste in my mouth. Because,
what were they up?
By one.
I thought they covered.
It was 1.5, and they were up by 1, and then they snapped in the second half. So that left a real bad taste in my mouth. Gonzaga's free throws, and they shot their free throws fine in that game, but all year Gonzaga at the free throw line has been just a detriment, and so that's why I went first half. I didn't want it to come down to free throws, and they still kicked me in the nuts. Gonzaga is one of those teams that every time that I've bet them this year, regardless of if I've gone full game or first half, they've covered the opposite of what I bet and taken my money. So fuck them. I do not like Gonzaga.
Fuck them.
12:03 Eastern, and you guys are still in the morning, so it's like this stale vibe. We're working on it. Some of the guys in the chat are just jumping off here. We got a couple guys. Dan Bonner says Florida, South Carolina first half under. I think we see a slow start. I think a sharp look. Chester Cat just popping off. Of course, he always pops up. Why wouldn't he? And a couple other guys, Nasty Nate, talking shit a little bit, but why wouldn't he? He's a big dog. So we appreciate the shit talk. Give us the fire. We're trying to get juiced up here. I have a couple seltzers. These are women drinks. I'm single.
I get made fun of every time I come on with those, and watch, nobody will say anything to you,
bro. Dabby, I'm halfway between single and not, and I'm trying to figure out the game, and just it's noon, like on a Saturday. It's noon. Where are the ladies at? Where's the fellow's hat? Where's she at? Like, what's going on? Like,
you say where's Miss Hound at?
This guy's looking for Miss Hound. You know, I have to say something. South Carolina up 4-0 real quick here, 2 minutes in. You know what? I walk by those in the gas station, at the grocery store. I'm going to try these one day. You know what? I've still never drinking a seltzer.
You've never had a seltzer?
Never White Claw. Never.
White
and
Claw,
I don't want
bro.
one.
Unless they're going to sponsor Pub Sports Radio.
Yes, I'll drink a couple. No, but every time I'm like, I'll try these one day. I'll try Happy Dad, all this bullshit. And I look at the price. I'm like, these look gross, and they're fucking $20. No.
So so let me just make this comment in terms of just like the stream. We're getting live here at 12:04 p.m. Eastern. As we debate, how hard are you in terms of your drink capacity and what you drink? But I will say this: the Four Horsemen shot, which is the most disgusting shot in the history of the world, in my opinion, where you're putting 4 different whiskeys in one drink and just getting absolutely hammered in one shot.
Oh, there's a lot worse than that.
Well, at least reasonably speaking. And Dab, I'll throw it back to you in a half second. But
okay, because now I got to tell you what I think the worst
I'm
shot.
just going to take a shot for you guys. This beautiful raspberry seltzer, because I'm being super hard right now. Like it's like I'm getting a tattoo on my arm. It's so painful. But cheers to you guys. Beautiful morning. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Man, I spent and we got a 4-0 game right here. Since Cheshire Cats loves me saying the word Gamecocks so much, I'll say it again. The Gamecocks up 4-0. I'll make that 4-2 as Florida just hits a bucket right about from the free throw line. I was just going to say, so when I was in Canada, I lived there for a summer playing on a baseball team, my summer team. And somebody was like, oh, you're from Texas. Here, you got to take this Texas shot. It was called a prairie fire. Bro, that shit is so gross. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like, what was it? I got to look it up. Somebody in the chat, look it up. Let me know what it was. All I know is a prairie fire is the worst shot that I've ever had.
What was it?
It had hot sauce or Tabasco or something in it. It was so fucking gross, man. Somebody in the chat, if you can, be a gent and pull up a prairie fire shot and let us know what's in it, because it is gross. Real gross.
Oh, for sure. I was only saying from the standpoint of getting like completely like lit. Like when you take that Four Horsemen shot in terms of whiskey, it's also a glass, so you're pounding it, and like you want that bump, but like you get a bump real quick. And I'm not necessarily talking about like how awful it tastes, because the taste is a totally different point. I think absinthe is probably the worst thing I've ever drank in my life. It was absolutely disgusting. Deb, comment on that.
Have you had it like with the sugar and everything, like in the wormwood? Get absinthe that had wormwood in it.
Let's jump. Bro, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Talk to me.
Okay, so I had it, and I just thought it was like you said. I thought it tasted like fucking awful. It made me think of like let me say like something like Everclear. Like no point really to drink it. It's just like fucking rubbing alcohol. And I was talking it down, and it was in my dorm room my freshman year of college. It was so funny because these 2 guys that lived beside me, they were so fucking nerdy, but they were like the nicest guys. They never left. They never went out. If they drank, it was just them and in the room. They did have some good weed though, so I do appreciate that. But this one day I was talking bad about it. They're like, no, bro, you haven't had the real stuff. Come here. And they had this fucking shit that they were melting sugar over, and they explained what the wormwood was that's in the absinthe and all that. And I drank it, bro. It was, I wouldn't say it was like eating mushrooms, but I was high from the alcohol. Like it wasn't just like, I wasn't just drunk. Like there was definitely, it did something to me.
The only time I've ever seen like a guy that I actually respect in terms of drinking, just actually like just projectile vomit on a shot. There were 2 times, absinthe and 151 rum. And it was my guy in college, and he was, I'm not going to say soft guy, big time guy. I'm not going to categorize it like that, but the chat's popping off. Chester Cat says he's with the absinthe. And this is a beautiful conversation as we jump off here at noon. But
our cat probably has some in his cabin he could pull out and get on screen with this.
Oh yeah. We're riding a wave here, right? This is beautiful noon type of conversation. But the first time I took an absinthe shot, I was probably 19 years old, and I didn't puke, but I was very close. Like it was definitely not. It was like churning my stomach. And for those of you guys who have drank like obscure liquors, these things are just like wild cards, complete wild cards. And I guess that's what we should be doing here as we segue into a huge card on college basketball Saturday here, because why would we not be drinking random things that make our stomachs churn as we're about to get like Bad Beat winning? I think Dab's about to win 4 units today. Connor Mack, I sense like at least 3.5, 4.5 units. You're kind of just grinderish right now for me. Like I'm trying to like find the vibe. C-Mac, what are we feeling today?
The vibe's good here. Georgia Tech's off good. You know, these basketball games, you can't jump too quick. Yeah, Nasty Nate, Providence. They're the other game going off here. I like it as well.
I'm so weird about that.
Zion, first 4 points real quick. So we're looking good here.
Yeah,
he gets his points here.
Call it.
I
don't have it up yet. Or I'll call it. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the thing to come up. This game.
Call it. Dabby already called it. He's on his phone. He's like, yep, book it.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull this up across the board. I didn't hit the Baylor-Kansas game. I am on Baylor. Look, I got in Baylor. I guess they thought maybe McCullough was going to be in, or they didn't know or something, because I got a much better number than what's out there now. But if you can get like a 5 or a 4.5, I still support it. Is it a 6 right now still, C-Mac? Do you have that? Let me pull this up really quick. That's what I was looking
at. Unless it moved, it was a 6.
I think it came back down to 5.5.
Oh, did it?
Holy shit. FanDuel's got it down all the way back down at a 4.5 minus 105. Wow. Wow. Yeah. 4.5s across the board. So let me reduct my earlier statement. You can get the same line as me. I mean, I paid 115 basically for the -4. So if you just buy a half a point on that -5, we're going to be right about sitting at the same line, I would think. Right. So if you're -105 and you buy a half a point, you got -115, -4, -115, which is the same line I got. So there we go. I know that was a mind fuck, but we got there. McCullough, he's not playing, right? And we've seen this Kansas team. They don't have any depth. Depth is what Kansas is lacking across the board. Dickerson's free throws have been a problem recently, and depth. Those are the 2 things that I'd say is really bugging me about Kansas. And without McCullough getting to the line and driving the offense forward, I think that they're going to struggle a whole lot more than the Bears struggle without Love. I mean, the Bears have plenty of people to step up in Love's spot. C-Mac and I have been talking about the Bridges prop. And you heard him. He said, even if you wanted to go grab Nunn, or I was on Walters, all across the board, they've got enough people that can step up. Whereas Kansas doesn't have anyone to fill that void. I don't think. I mean, I don't trust Harris standing out shooting threes for me if I'm betting on Kansas. That's the last thing that I want to be going on. So, the Townsend transfer is who's stepping up for the Jayhawks. What's his name? Timberlake. Yeah, Timberlake in McCullough's spot here. And he's only shooting 27% from 3-point range. He's only averaging 4.4 points per game. And then, like I said, you got Dickerson. He's hitting free throws at a 64% rate. That it's starting to really bug me as I watch them. I got the Bears here. They're at home. Home team has won and covered in the last 7 games between these 2 teams. So just a little random stat. I'll leave it at that. C-Mac, what do you feel about the Kansas-Baylor game?
I'm with you. I mean, I like Baylor. I think McCullough's too big. Like games like this on the road, do they have enough talent just in that 5, basically? Yeah, but it's just not going to be easy there. And maybe it was stretching a little bit too far. We see some buyback here. I could pull up the money and stuff when it hit to 6. So, yeah, I mean, McCullough, they're hoping to get him back for the tournament at this point, right?
Yeah, I think
that's everything that I've heard.
Yeah. So it wasn't him that moved the line. I don't know what it was. I guess it was just money that moved the line then. Is that why you were saying that? Like we knew he was out?
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay.
10-4 here. Gamecocks.
I'm shocked that Florida didn't get fouled on that. They're letting them play. I like it when they let them play in college, but I'm shocked there was no foul right there. Maybe we can both find something we like. I know that's like a unicorn spot, but since neither of us had a bet on the anything but a prop pregame, if you see any number that you like, let me know. I just wish this was in Florida. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this would be a much easier game to bet if it was not in Carolina or South Carolina.
Did you guys talk about the whole storming the court thing on any show recently?
Man, okay.
I know. We're about to
Yeah,
open
you
up.
did.
My
right?
opinion's gonna be wrong, and I have nothing to back this. But like, get the fuck.
No, please
Bro,
do, please do.
you're fucking 7 foot tall. How are you gonna let some fucking person that's in the stands come run you over? Man, I would have knocked that person out. I'm just like, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Filipowski, and I know he's not 7 foot tall, but like, you're a massive D1 athlete. Like, and I know that they're coming on the court fast, but like, they're trying to make it sound like this is like the running of the Bulls or something. Bro, I've stormed a field. I had to recruit. In whenever Texas played Texas Tech and Crabtree made that catch on the sidelines and he ripped it away and scored the touchdown to win the game. I know you two remember that game that I'm talking about. That was in Lubbock, and I had to recruit in, and we stormed the field. You know, I was one of the idiots that got a 15-yard penalty with everyone else for the team, but we stormed the field, and it's not. I know it might be a little different in an arena, but still, like, it's not the running of the Bulls. I don't understand. I just don't understand. That's just me. So let me hear you guys' opinion on it and the chat.
Let me make a comment on it because I was thinking about it from the athlete perspective. Like, if you're standing on the court and you're just getting like just completely bombarded by fans who were totally rogue. And I was at a concert in Argentina going back to 2006. It was Oasis. I know Dabby absolutely fucks with Oasis. Beautiful band, great times.
Oh, okay, band, yeah.
But I would say this: the mob hit me. The mob hit me like a mosh pit.
Were you talking like a Travis Scott fucking type
Yeah,
thing?
like to a certain degree. But like for me, it was Oasis in Argentina in 2006. So Travis Scott was like 5 years old.
Bro, that shit was crazy. I haven't thought about that story in the longest time. That shit was crazy. But it's not, though. I don't know. Maybe it is. Here's
the thing. I'm just making a comment, like just as personal experience. Like the mob can overwhelm you physically. It really can. And you know, like when these athletes say like they're getting overwhelmed by the mob, like it is that. It's not like intention. It's not bad. Like we're not gonna like, you know, shade the people that are like, you know, storming the court. But if you're literally like standing there and you get clotheslined by a mob, it's big. And I walked back from that Oasis concert in Argentina without my shirt and my shoes because I got mobbed. Like straight up mobbed. So I'm telling you, like as a personal experience, like it's real. And like people want to say, like, you know, one of the things that I'll say, you know, we're in this chat, we'll talk for the next 2 or 3 hours. But one of the things I always want to say is that like people always think about athletes as like, you know, guys that are unrelatable. Like they're making money, they're doing this, and that. I always try to bring it back down to the street and say, you know, they're just guys. They're just guys. And if you got mobbed, you would be like, it's not great. So
yeah, but let me tell you from an athlete, and then we'll move back to this game. We got 14 from an athlete's point here, bro. I want especially if I'm the home team, like we play for the mob. Like that's the whole reason we fucking play.
Road team.
You know what I'm saying?
Road team. You just lost the game and you got mobbed and you get injured.
We don't fucking lose.
But bro, the guy knocks in your knee, you get like a torn ACL on that. Like that's what I'm saying.
I didn't see how it happened. I get it. Yeah, it's a very. But how, bro? This is like the first time that I know that there's other times when it's happened, but this is the first time that I can remember this happening. And how long have people been storming courts, right?
No, I agree. That's why I said preemptively, like, I'm not trying to be soft here. Like, I'm not voting for Joe Biden in the next election. But, you know, like, truthfully, you know, it is soft. It's a soft take. I know it's a soft take. But regardless, I know just being on the court, if you're standing there and you get mobbed and you just like your ACL tears because some guy just like runs across you, like it wasn't even intentional. It's not like you're playing professional football where they actually knock your knee because it's the sport. Like it couldn't be any worse theoretically. So, Dab, anyway, we'll talk about it, but lead the way, brother.
Today, Andrew Carr. Now that so I didn't know why the line jumped. If you guys see the comment there, Andrew Carr dropped in the chat. He said Bill Self said on College Game Day that Kansas Kevin McCullough will try and play today against Baylor. So I couldn't explain why it went up to 6, I guess, but that's why it's come back down to 5.5. Shout out to our guy Andrew Carr for bringing that in. Man Bear Pig asking if anyone's on Tulane. I am not Man Bear Pig. I don't think C-Mac is either because he hasn't said anything. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. And especially all you guys that got the green on there. Justin, Nasty Nate, Cheshire, Ian. Man, being a member of this channel, it's everything because, we got just one person who fronts everything. Shout out to our OG Jeff Slaughter. But without him, we don't have the channel. So you guys, everything that you put in directly goes back to supporting the channel. It's going to go into the bar this weekend when we're or in a couple weekends when we're in Southtown 1-1. So it all comes back into the fold. Tim S said Langston Love is out for Baylor. Yeah, we got that one. That's why, Tim, we were talking earlier. There's a lot of value in the props for, Walter, Bridges. I want to get on Walter's 3 prop again. Let me see what it is, though. I don't want to do 2.5. I want to get it at 2. I did cash that last week. C-Mac, I'm going to grab a charger really quick, okay? It's just going to be like 30 seconds.
Go ahead, my man. Take off. Yeah, shout out to everyone up in here. Hit the goddamn like button. That's the only thing we ask for. Really, you can say whatever you want here. Rip us, like us, as normal. But hit the like button, show up. And as Cab said, don't be a looky-loo. Peeping Tom, type in the chat. See, as he said earlier. Let us know what you're on today. Give us your looks. Tell us what you love. All the sports going off. Horses, all the shit, ton of games, ton of shit to make money. Let's segue real quick. Just give us one game you like today in the NBA card, Shark, that you'd want to talk about.
Yeah, I like the Hawks. I do like the Hawks at 3 o'clock here. I think it's one of those hot bounce back spots where you get like this beautiful. They play 2 games in a row in the same gym, same teams, like a playoff series. I do think the Hawks are probably the best look. I think they're going to bounce back here. The rest of the card, I think there's access, but I think, it's actually primary because we're sitting here in the afternoon. So for the chat, I know the chat's popping off. I see you guys in the chat just absolutely jumping right now. Please jump harder, gentlemen. And I think the Hawks are probably the best look here, C-Mac. If you want to gamble on the NBA, we can throw at least 200, 500. We can ride the wave and we can just jump off on it.
My days I only know what day it is because of what I'm betting in sports. But other than that, my days all jumble together like with the other information in my life. Shark, you don't get on here and some people come on and really just try and pump up their shit. You don't do that. You had a really good day yesterday, right? And I know you wouldn't touch on that. 7-0. Was that yesterday or 2 days ago? Because like I said, my days all merged together.
It was yesterday. I'm going to drink a seltzer. My guy was actually shading the seltzers. I'm going to shade nobody. I'm just going to say cheers up, fears down. Cheers to you guys. I love you guys.
I'll grab one of those with you in a second. I think my wife has some of those.
Yeah, we were 7-0 on the early card. Ended up going 8-1. Took a loss late, I think. But regardless, it's all respect and love. We try to bring one of the best things about gambling Twitter is the conversation. And Dabby and I talk about this off the air. And I would love to give you guys a snapshot to the conversation I had with Dab off the air. And we're basically like, let's go do yoga on the beach. Like, that's how ridiculous we are. Like, when we get off the air, we're just like, we're so off it. But we love you guys so much. And, in the chat, we want you guys to bring your absolute top level of energy when we bring these broadcasts, because we're bringing the top level of energy right now. And
bring it.
Yeah, we're riding the wave hard. And, I think the Hawks, we're probably going to be on here maybe at the back end of this broadcast at 2:30, 3 o'clock. But Hawks -1.5. My guy says, I love yoga. I see you on that. Be fit, be strong. Dabby Cab, talk to me.
Yo, I was going to say we got 2 more. I'm sure you're seeing it. C-Mac with the Zion pulling. He's at 6 now, 3 for 4 right now. So
I need some more here.
Yeah, we need a couple more. But we'll take it. We're moving is what I'm getting at. We're moving,
baby.
Exactly.
Florida, by the way, is took in the lead.
I know. So, like, if Florida can push out in front, this is where maybe I feel like we can live bet it. Hell yeah, dude. See, I do want to get – I hate sitting here without a bet going. Like, it makes me feel weird. Yeah. But then again, I hate sitting here with the bet going sometimes too. So it's all good. It's all love. We're here. I just want to find a spot. Florida pulling out, though. They just 17-14, so they're up by 3 now.
The chat says 3 things. Justin says, I respect your capping seltzers BS. All right, I like that.
At least you're honest.
The chat says, shit, Dabby Cab is not doing yoga. No way. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drink a seltzer and we'll do a downward dog on this broadcast. Like, fuck.
What do you mean I wouldn't do yoga? I would stretch, bro. But you got to stretch to pitch, Cheshire Cat. It's like
Right, bro. Right. Like when you do baseball, it's all about pliability and the openness, right?
yeah. It's hip mobility. Pitching is like a lot of like hip mobility and a lot of different like stretching parts of your body that you wouldn't usually stretch. So,
By the way, segueing to baseball, I'm wearing the Diamondbacks hat here. I think the Yankees are going to World Series this year, gentlemen.
gross.
I'm just saying. I think this is the best team they put on the record for the last probably since 2009. When you get Verdugo and you get Soto and you get a couple pitchers coming over, Stroman, just making the comment, and we're going to be doing some baseball commentary here. I think this is probably the Yankees' best year since 2009.
Bro, so I give lessons to this team, right? They're 14-year-old kids, and I give like it's a 3-hour little window, and I give 6 pitching lessons in a row every week to these kids, right? And one of them so some of them will hit while the other one's pitching, like so they get live reps. And this fucking kid kept doing the Soto shuffle. Okay, that's why I'm bringing this back around to what you just said. And I told him straight up, I said, listen, if anybody does that shit, you better peg them on the next pitch. Okay. And they came back the next week and they're all laughing. And one of them was like, hey, Micah did it. He pegged him. He did the Soto shuffle and he pegged him. I was like, good. I bet he don't do that shit next time.
No, I mean, and the thing with like, honestly, the thing is like, I'm a Yankee fan. I gotta be honest with you. I'm from New York City. I was born on 63rd and Madison, but I'm like very disengaged with New York City in terms of like what's going on and the baseball quotient. But I really do think this is their best season since the last 15 years. I think that they have the lefties. Verdugo coming over is so underrated. Soto is obviously a legend, and the whole process. The chat's popping off.
Is now the time, guys? I don't mean to switch. CMAC, is now the time if we're going to bet South Carolina to bet it?
I was looking at it. It's not over 3 yet. It's 2.5.
I was going to look at this. I was going to be a weirdo, and I'm about to look at this first half line. It's going to a commercial break right now. We got a 7-point lead for the Gators. Let me see.
Oh, the first half. What do you have? 4.5?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it right now. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's plus 2.5 full game, like you said. Let me see what I got first half. Plus 4.5. They're down by 7. All right, I'm going to set a number on this first half, and if I get it, I'll bet it. I don't feel like 4.5 is enough. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't hit a shot in about 5 fucking minutes.
If this stretches over 5, like 5.5, 6.5, that's where, and I know that's such a small difference.
People are super hot on the Orioles in the chat right now. I think, which is super interesting because the Orioles are a great squad. They capped out in the playoffs real quick against the Rangers. Of course, the Rangers went on to win the title, and that's a snapshot of how Rangers just go so far off the record in a quick 3-game window and you're done. Baseball playoffs can hyper sensationalize where you're potentially not that great.
Bro, let me tell you the only thing that you and everybody in the chat needs to know for baseball this year.
For sure.
Ready? This is the only thing you got to know.
Please.
And it will repeat like last year. I know it will. I've already put all the energy into it. Rangers first 5 overs.
So what are we looking at? Like 3.5 lines, something like that? No,
you'll get 4.5.
Oh, it's that big?
4.5. Yeah, but it's going to cash. Rangers first 5 over. You got it.
Yeah, they smash. Yeah.
I had a very good baseball season last year, and it was probably like 60% because of that bet.
I love it. The thing is, like with baseball, you can absolutely find these teams where they're just going to, as you said, they're going to match. They're going to just be so far higher quality of what's going on. And just
there we go.
Deb, just bringing the chat back in. People, I seem to want to talk baseball. I'm not going to lie. This is Diamondbacks hat. I bought this hat because the Diamondbacks made a huge run. I love my guy, Corbin. I think the guy's an absolute legend in the making. I think, the grind. Baseball is such a grind. I think, Dabby and I were talking about this off the air in terms of grind and like getting in your own life and just putting yourself on for yourself. and just being there for yourself and reliable to yourself. That baseball personifies that at the highest level. It's just being there every day for the people and for yourself, and that's why I like baseball, because it speaks to reliability. And I think when we go in there, we're going to go into just that reliability chat. We're going to potentially be doing some shit.
Somebody like Marcus Simeon deserves all. Like, he played in every fucking game. Do you understand? Like, how crazy that is? He played every fucking game last year for the Rangers. That's crazy to me. Like,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like, and that's also when people like shade pro athletes and they talk trash on these guys. I think
because you've got NBA players who are fucking, and I understand it's a much more taxing sport on the body, but taking a fucking day off because it's the third day of a 3-game road trip and they're tired. Like,
oh, bro, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But just putting that point out, when people shade athletes, they have no awareness to how taxing it really can be. But the NBA is a totally different story. And we can go on that conversation for a second. Like,
I'm gonna keep this live line, and just so you guys know, like, I won't like keep going. But if I get a certain number first half here, I'm gonna jump on it. So I will let you guys know if I do. I've got this line pulled up right now.
Oh, for sure. But no, in terms of like load management and just professional sports, the whole thing. I think one of the best things about baseball is the fact that they do actually grind that and they really get in there for themselves. And it just we take it for granted. Like, we're all guys from the 80s, the 90s. We think to ourselves like that's what it should be, and now it's not. So now all of a sudden it's like when you take something away, all of a sudden you realize like guys getting up for every game actually means something. And I'm just looking forward to baseball. Honestly, I don't have a whole philosophical spiel on here. I actually do in the back of my mind, but that will probably come at the 2:00 hour as I have a couple more seltzers. The chat's popping. Gabby, talk to us.
Yeah, Manbear picks at Tulane up by 5. FAU about to fuck around, lose this game, and not get into the tournament.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Their defense isn't good enough anyways.
Yeah, they're not. South
Carolina went 1 for 1 from the free throw line, but just missed another 3 right there. Florida got the ball back 20-15, 7 minutes here in this first half. I got to be honest, man. It's going to be hard for me to stay locked on this game once that Baylor-Kansas game starts. I mean, maybe having more action in this game will get me there. But a big 3 by Florida. So it's going to push it out 23-15. Let me see what the first half line is now. Man, come on. This is fucking bullshit. What do you mean 5.5? That's ass, man. They're down by 8 with 6 minutes. Give me a little more than that.
Yeah. You might just want to wait till half here.
It's frustrating.
One of the best things about the NBA is we have the 3:00 hour. I'm actually looking forward to it for you guys in the chat. I think we got how many people in the chat? 100, 200 going on. Let's pop.
Probably about 100, yeah.
Let's pop. People drop your comments, drop the interactions. We see you guys in the chat. We'll feature you guys.
As much as highlighted on this a long time ago for the Baylor 3.5. I left it up there. That's my bad, but that's crazy. It's come down. So I guess McCullough's playing, which I don't fucking love to know that. I sure liked my bet a whole lot more when I thought he wasn't.
So let me address the chat. My guy Chris Seltzer bizarrely says, "Shark, do you drink White Claw while watching Madame Web?"
Madame Web, bro.
I don't even know who that is. So you guys, who is that? You guys tell me.
I think it's like the female Spider-Man or something.
Okay, I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's right or not. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like.
I love the comment. I have numerous drinks of all different potpourri environments here. We're just enjoying. We could drink everything in the world. Like, what I was saying to Dad when we meet up in Vegas, we're gonna take vodka shots, whiskey shots. We're hanging out at the highest level, but we love the chat. You guys, please give us more comments. We will put you on. And
when did it come out? Is it a fucking Marvel movie? Is it a female Spider-Man?
Yeah, I think it's like a female Spider-Man movie.
Wow, I'm fucking behind. Bro, I don't know what's going on in the world outside of sports. I swear to God. I put my head in it was a choice.
I don't watch movies anymore. Nothing.
Bro. I made a choice, bro. I'm going down in the sand and I'm focusing on sports and sports only.
Same, bro. We're like so back one of this shit. Like, I wake up, I cap sports, I bet sports, I go to bed. That's it, pretty much.
Keep to myself and fucking pay attention to sports.
The only thing that would percolate this environment is the three of us actually hung out in person, and we were like, all right, the internet is irrelevant. Let's fucking hang out.
Well, here, let me pull it up if I can. I'm so bad at this, man. Anybody else would have already had it up if they were producing. Hold on. You know where I'm going with this, C-Mac. Is it a background or is it something else?
For what?
Palooza 3, man. It's in a few weeks, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's you'll find it on there. You're better at it than me.
But I think it's in a different folder.
It's in there. Yeah, it's just in a different folder.
Okay, that's what's lame. But I have to change that. Boom, get that. Hold on, we're about to get there. No, we're not.
Yeah, we'll get there.
It's not in this one either. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, either way, San Antonio.
We'll get there, yeah.
March 22nd. I'm going to have to change folders again if I'm going to keep looking. March 22nd through the 24th. And I'll be there on Wednesday. So I don't know. What is that? Like 18th or something like that. I'm so bad with everything. Where is it? Hold on. Jimmy and Jose will have it. There we go. Look, we look like the horse racing stream too. Now people will mistake it. There.
First half of baseball.
Palooza 2024, March 22nd through the 24th, right there. You can get there on Thursday or Wednesday too. All you got to do is show up to San Antonio. If you're wondering, like, do you got to get tickets or anything? Like, no. It's a bar. It's a bar that's got a studio in it. It's a bar that's set up like a sports,
Bang.
So you got.
Come on, Zion, bitch.
Yeah. Exactly. All you got to do is show up, go to Southtown 101, and we're going to be there. It's that simple. So get your tickets, go to San Antonio, get an Airbnb, get a hotel, whatever you got to do, and be there. Simple. It's going to be a blast. Shark, I told you about it weeks ago, man. I was like, man, you should go if you can.
Yeah. I'm reconsidering as we speak here. Like, I don't know if you can book a ticket online as we go on live. It would be pretty epic.
That would be fucking dope, man. That'd be real cool. You should do it.
I'm only sitting on a certain amount of cash here. I got my ass kicked for 2 seasons in NBA, but I'm sitting on 5 digits. I can hang out. We can gamble.
There you go.
I want to fucking, we want to sit here. I want to fuck with the Dutch too. The Dutch has been a dog for a long time. I'd love to hang out with you guys, both of you guys, and C-Mac. You're going to come into the environment. You're going to order some fish tacos, and we can hang out and just chill the fuck
Fish
out.
Tacos? I love that one.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't think there's fish tacos at Southtown 101.
No, but they got a mushroom burger for the Dabby.
But they got basically wings and all that other shit. I wanted to touch on, since you're on the baseball here with Rick J, because I find this the same way. First half of baseball is way easier for me. After the breaks, always tough. And the last 30 days are always the biggest moneymaker for me in baseball. It's just been proven year after year for me. Shout out to Jimmy Gomez, my dude. Talk to my man. He might be coming to Vegas here in a couple of days. He's got some hockey action here. Canes money line there. Nasty Nate. He's going to be there bright and early.
Yeah, that's
my dude. There's Kaz's roommate right there. We're laying up, taking shrooms, getting all wild.
I'm just kidding.
Roommates. Who else is in your thing? Big Show?
Yeah, Razor's staying there too. And now I think Spinny is now too. And I haven't met Spinny, so I'm excited to meet our guy Spinny Penny Bombs. I don't even know what that even means. Is that his name or something? Penny Bomb?
He drops bombs.
What are the dates?
On the racetrack, baby. What?
What
is a Penny Bomb, though?
Yeah, what are the dates?
His last name.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool. What, Shark?
No, I was saying, what are the dates? When are you guys going down there?
I'm going on Wednesday. So the date's the 20. Let me pull that back up one more time. The quote unquote events or whatever that are set up are the 22nd through the 24th of March. But we'll be there Wednesday. C-Mac, when are you getting in?
There's no events. There's a comic Sunday. There's no real events.
Yeah, we're gonna gamble and
Spurs
drink.
game, I guess.
Yeah.
Spurs game. Saturday, there's the comedy thing.
I'm not even gonna
Sunday.
go.
It's just drinking at the bar, obliterated betting on college basketball.
Yeah,
That's it. And this one's different than this is all basketball all day because it's the first weekend of the tournament. I mean,
it's going to be crazy. That's why I got to get there Wednesday. If you want to know,
I might book it as we speak. I'm not going to book it on the air, but after the air, because I want to hang out with you. You guys are such top dollars and spend far too long, honestly. And now
book it. Go. Sign up for the UFC. Andrew G's right. Go sign up for it. It's going to pop off in like an hour. Early start time UFC. It's free. And if you win it, you win a fucking $100.
Like Mike,
get it done. PubSportsRadio.com.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say people talking about golf. The kid, what's his name? Is Nickel is apparently like very solid at golf. Are we in tune with that, or am I just?
I don't know. C-Mac will be able to talk golf, not me.
What do you mean? What's up?
Is Nickel is pretty solid at golf, if I'm not mistaken.
Who are you talking about?
The kid is Nickel.
Oh, Ixnizzle.
Oh, Ixnizzle. Oh, Ixniz.
And
he plays a little bit of golf. Yeah, Ixniz. Yeah. Go through. I guess they're going to play golf Saturday. I mean, they'd have to play morning and during the day. I know there's no set thing. Played a real course, too. That par 3 was rough. The greens were about like the cement. And,
I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking about like pulling out my back, like stretching out, the whole fucking thing. I always overthink everything though. That's my shit. So
no, it's all good. I was like, I didn't know who you meant. Our guy Ick Schnizzle.
So what I'll say though, if you say you're overthinking, bro, it's such a good time, man. It's the most fun every year, bro. I look forward to this trip just because it's getting together. It's doing exactly what we do on air, but doing it in person. And then also the studio is in the bar, and the studio is. I mean, I love being live in the studio. There's nothing better than that. It's such a different experience, better quality, just everything.
When is it next week? 2 weeks?
March 22nd. So that's what 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
For sure, I'll look at it.
Good with that. What is the second? We got 20 days. There you go.
Hard line time right there.
Everybody in the chat who's going, drop it and let us know. If you're going to be there, if you're going to be at Southtown 101, put a 1 in the chat. I want to see who all's going to be there. I hope we have a huge turnout this year, man.
Dude, Zion needs to get his shit together, Cav. He's on 6 points here.
I know, bro.
And he hasn't got to the foul line. This guy needs to get to the rack. Come on, fucking around, bitch. Fucking with me.
Who you talking about?
We got no ones. Oh, the prop we're on. Sorry, I put the guard for Florida. He's stuck at 6. He got 6 real quick, and he's just sitting on his ass. He needs to get to the rim.
I'm gonna go
game. I might have fucked up.
In the chat.
Wow.
Shark's going to get his fucking medicine. Hold on.
Tahoe Alien OG. That's been around for forever. Nice.
Alien OG is a good strain, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a staple.
I might have missed out on that 5.5. We got a 1-point game now.
Yeah. I guess it was enough.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know. Whatever. I fucked up on it. Fucked around, left it out. This Baylor game tips off here soon, though. And now that McCullough, I mean, if it's come all the way to 3.5, like, I got to think he's playing now.
Yeah.
This 2.5 to 3.5 is where I would think it would be put if both teams were healthy. So there we go. ATL Wake and Bake. I'm about to spark another one up with you myself, my guy. He said medicating before these UFC fights. Excited for that. Let me know if you got any college basketball action. Everybody in the chat, drop what you got. I'll hit on this real quick, C-Mac. I'm just going to say my bets, then we can talk about whatever you or the chat wants. But I did take Wake Forest first half +1. I know how bad that they've been on the road. I just think that this is the Notre Dame spot was obvious after that big win for Duke. And I think, I hate to be cliche, but I think this spot is almost as obvious for Wake to bounce back in a big situation for them here. So I got Wake +1 in the first half. And then I took Houston first half -3. So those are the other 2 pregame bets that I have right now.
Nice. I like the Wake. I think that game can get over total too.
Yeah, it was low, right? Like 149 or something like that.
Yeah, maybe a little low, but
Yeah, right. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Because I feel like that's a 160 to 170 type game.
yeah, I think it get in the 150s. That's why
I
I
think
just
both
think it's
teams are
like a
going to
little too
score.
low.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is there hockey going on right now? I see people in the chat saying they're glued to a hockey game.
Yeah, there's hockey popping off right now. Jets,
Mike
Canes.
Pimslap is probably having a coffee right now, trying to figure out a way to get on this broadcast. The guy is an absolute certifiable legend, energy-wise.
Who, Guns?
But no, Pimslap. Mike.
Oh,
Who
I
Guns?
didn't tag him in it this morning because I figured he's probably on the ponies.
That's
He
what I
does the
thought.
straps.
That's also like Razor is always on all sorts of shit, right?
Yeah, they do the horse. They do. Today's a big day for horse racing. I'm not the one to tell you what it is. CMAC is why is today important?
Oh, they got tons of races going off all
Yeah,
over the joint. It's huge. This is all the run up to big races before the Kentucky Derby.
Isn't there
Right.
like three big days before the Kentucky Derby or something like that?
Ricky Bobby here says time to roll up some Baccarat. He's not lying. Baccarat is a sick game.
I'll be right back.
Man, we got a 29-28 here. Florida just took the lead back. So really definitely squared off that 5.5 and they were down 8 was more than enough, I guess. Hopefully somebody else had a little bit bigger balls than me and grabbed it.
For sure. And you guys talking about Baccarat. Dad, you ever fuck with Baccarat?
No, and everybody kind of knows this. I'm big on sports betting. I'm not big on anything.
Risk averse.
Oh, I guess what I should have told you, Shark, because I'm not a big poker guy. When we're in San Antonio, the guys, Big Show was a dealer, like a professional dealer, and we always have tables set up and dealers there, and everybody's usually playing poker at some point at night. I don't play poker, so
here's the thing, Dad. Just between you and I'll say this on the air because it's beautiful, and people need to see this. You'd be a great poker player, actually, because you're not playing against the house. You're playing psychologically against people. It's like chess.
I would enjoy that aspect of it. I don't. Anything like.
I'm telling you, just from me to you, like just straight up, absolute authenticity. When you play poker, no limit hold'em and Omaha, you're playing the person. It's like chess. You're not playing the house. So it's mind game shit. So you get in there. You would love that. You would love poker. You would love poker. And poker is super interactive. It's a great game. I actually stopped playing poker when I started sports betting and I started the channel because I just had to, commit my energy to the entire enterprise here. But I used to play poker professionally for about 10 and a half years.
Oh, wow.
Professionally.
Well, there's another reason to show up to San Antonio for you right there.
100%. But that's it. Like, poker is great. It's a great thing. And for those of you guys in the chat that play poker, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, in terms of competing with other people and not being, rat racing against the house, the whole thing. But it's a beautiful thing. Definitely.
Doug said he's got Central Florida +4 here. These noon games are getting close now. Coming up to 10.
Yeah, what are you sweating right now?
Nothing. I got Baylor coming up. I didn't pull a trigger on this game live. I wish I did, but I didn't.
Okay.
Florida did just jump back out to a 6-point lead, but then the Gators hit a 3, so we're back down 25-27. Florida leads. Looking at this line, the full game line is +1.5 for South Carolina. That's not really intriguing. And the first half line is going to – you could still get a 2.5 first half. No. Hell no.
Let me look at a little CBB here. Whenever I get CBB, it's one of those things. It's one of those things when you come off the rack, you just kind of you're so unaffected by it. You just kind of know what's going on. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that weird thing. I was going on when you talk about hockey. I was dropping bangers. Like, it's just one of those things. I don't know the sport, therefore that I have no bias. So therefore, it might be the clean take. So let me give you the clean take here real quick. All right, so clean takes here. Wisconsin, I think, is a good look. -3 here. I think when you see a ranked team getting just obliterated on the line in the road in conference, I think it's a heavy book line.
That
there.
Wisconsin-Illinois game is so interesting, man. I gotta.
Yeah.
So I look at like stats for a full year, but then I'll also like break it down into like more recent, just like same thing with pitching for basketball. Illinois, the last month had the best offense in all of college basketball, which is impressive. Like literally number one in the country. Sorry, I'm watching this game. It's coming down the wire on the
Well, and Deb, this is the beautiful thing about it. And then they're an underdog significantly. That's the thing.
So here's what I'm about to say about the Illinois, though. Do you guys know how bad their defense has been?
No.
C-Mac, do you know how bad it's been? If not, it'll shock you.
Yeah, it's been bad.
So
big three there.
Let's just say in the last month, we could play a game and have everyone guess how bad it is, and I bet everyone would miss it. I think it's like 270 or something like that in the nation. That's so bad. But they're just outscoring everyone that they play against. They can put up 90. They can put up, 100 points. But still, they better figure out their defense a little bit before the tournament, or Illinois is going to have problems.
Without question. And
they're going to get bounced.
Coming off that, this is not official. I'm just running out the card loosely on the broadcast here. I think Wisconsin is a very sharp take, very contrarian take. I think most people are going to bet Illinois, thinking that the ranked team, this is what's going on here. And it's just, it is what it is. Illinois beat them by 10 at home. So they think that there's quote unquote value on the line. Take Wisconsin at 1:00. If you lose, you're sharp. Just have a beer and relax on the fact that you're sharp. Going down the card here. Arizona is a little chalky. I think Oregon could keep that close. I think C-Mac probably likes that. C-Mac, do you like Oregon?
Yeah, I like it.
How do I know you liked Oregon?
I've been on.
Right.
So Oregon, I've always. It's funny because I would always say there's two teams in college basketball that I hate. I would always say Colorado and Oregon, but Oregon, I've been in a different kind of relationship with them this year. 5-0 when I bet on Oregon. They've been covering machine for me.
I think they cover. They lost at home. Bad loss to Arizona. I think they lost by 13, right around this number. I mean, this is at home, a home game for Arizona, but it's always been a good matchup for them. I think they can hang within 14 there.
Definitely, 100%.
Look at Melvin, our guy Melvin, coming in the chat. Good to see you, Melvin. He said Illinois' defense is trash. They were up 7 or 9 with less than a minute to go at Penn State. That defense is so bad. 270th, you don't understand. There's only like 300 something teams. You can't be fucking as good as you are and have the 270th defense. Like, the fuck is going on?
Oh, without question. C-Mac, do you like Mississippi State?
I even took them. I didn't really look at that a ton either.
That seems like your wheelhouse.
Yeah, they're playing. What's it?
Conference call, 4:00. Auburn, just like where
What's
Auburn.
The line on that? Like 11.5.
Yeah, big line.
Is that what it is? 11.5.
Yeah, 11.5.
Auburn might fucking stomp them.
They might. But I'm looking at C-Mac lines here, just knowing his psychology here. Dabby, what do we think about Duke and Virginia? Do you have a line on that?
No. What's the line on that game? They're playing?
I think it's 9. I
65.
like the under a little bit. It's low.
Yeah,
I must have really. It's crazy to me that that's such a good game, and I had that little interest in it. Yeah, the under would be the only way to go because fucking Virginia's not going to score.
Dude, Tony Bennett is like backwood coach. Like, guy just coaches defense at the highest level. We're talking like 1985 shit right now.
Patrick Burns said under in the Zona game. There you go. Shout out to our guy Patrick. He'll post his stuff on X. Just throw it up there.
Let me look.
I can't take Mississippi State. I just don't.
Dab,
they don't score enough.
Think of what?
UCLA.
Versus Washington State today.
Yeah.
What was the line in that? 6.5? I don't have lines in front of me right now.
7.
5.5.
Total 126.
Jumped up. Yeah.
Oh man.
What do you think? You got something on that?
No.
I think UCLA can keep it close in the first half early. I think Washington State would probably pull away in the second half. UCLA has been one of those teams that they started so fucking bad that like lately I think there's been some buy low value on them, but I don't know if it's still there or not.
They just got blown out too, at Washington. I think they play better. A lot of people love Washington State the other day against SC. I talked about SC's been playing better. These teams that were just horrible early on, they covered that game. I think it was a 4-point game in the end. I love Wazoo at home. I don't want to be on too many road dogs unless I really love them. I talked about Oregon.
Let me throw you guys some more games just to jump this off. Chat's popping off. We're getting in there. What do you guys think about Bama laying 3.5 at home?
Man, this is
I
the
think
biggest
Tennessee.
game. So you might not know this, Shark. I mean, you might, but I know you don't cap college basketball. This game is for the SEC regular season championship. Like these teams are, like this game decides it all, right? And CMAC. This is another one where if I had to bet it, I think I'd go with Alabama. I mean, it's going to be a fun game, but you look, Alabama. This is a revenge spot for Alabama. They are at home where they're 13-1 right here. Some of the stats that I had, I got to pull this up. They were like 4 of 21, like 19% beyond the arc in the first meeting. Sears and Estrada both sucked, and those are the two big guys that are going to put up a lot of points for you for Bama. Maybe I just look at a prop, man. I need to pull that up. Props are fucking money in college basketball. I think maybe a Sears prop, but yeah, I'd have to lay it with Bama at home here.
It's touching 4 now too. Right away, that's what I put when it was 2.5 last night. Bama at home. Yeah, I can't take it though. I think Tennessee could be in this game. I think Tennessee's going to be good until we all know it's March, and it might already be the second. Might be already the time to fade them.
It's every year
because we know. Every year.
Every fucking year. And here's the thing too. If there's one thing that
random ass basketball, like real talk, like random ass basketball, like cash money basketball, which is like always backwood bullshit. It's Idaho State is probably going to hammer these motherfuckers. Like,
that's not for me.
Now
you might be. You're talking like Mike M and C-Mac
wants a bag. I'm telling you, Idaho State is going to hammer right now. 1.5, take the money line, then win the game. That's like locked.
Hit it then.
Just telling you guys. And we got the Diamondbacks hat on, so we're so out of context. I love being out of context. It's beautiful.
Hey, so this is Tennessee's first game in March, C-Mac. There's that. You just said it, bro. That's already in the – now that you said it and I'm thinking about it, this is their first game in March, bro. They're losing this shit today. Tennessee's going to lose to Alabama today, bro. I'm telling you right now. Dude, I feel like as soon as I started thinking about that, I was like, wait a second. Don't you feel that shit? Dude, Tennessee, this is their time. This is their time to do the opposite shine. So,
the only thing that I was thinking about when I was watching Alabama, without Brandon Miller, obviously in the league, and the whole thing, this new roster, they just seem like they don't have like the penetration and like the ability to like get in the lane.
Sears and Estrada, both those two guys I was just talking about. Sears is a very good ball handler. I mean, and facilitator. Sears can definitely penetrate. Alabama's offense is outstanding. And so I got these numbers now. I was right. I think I said it right. 4 of 21 beyond the arc. The first meeting against Tennessee, Alabama's one of the best 3-point shooting teams, or are they the best 3-point shooting team in the country still? They're right there, if not.
Yeah, they're 1 or 2.
Yeah, and Tennessee, if you look at Tennessee, as good as Tennessee's defense is, the one thing that Tennessee struggles to do is defend the 3-point shot, especially on the road, where they're letting teams hit 37.2%. I think they lose. I think Alabama wins.
Bro, Alabama lost by 20 points at Tennessee. This is the ultimate contrarian spot. This is like the line. This is the stinky line, the disruption line.
If you want to know how Alabama lost by that many points,
I was talking random shit because I hadn't looked at the game, and I was saying that Brandon Miller in the lead, the whole thing. This is like a 6 spot. This is a 6 spot. This is a blowout line for Alabama.
This is the biggest game probably of the season so far for any team. This is the SEC championship game, basically.
Bro, they lost by 20 on the road, and they're favored by 3.5. Like, in theoretical environments, there's no way that Tennessee wins by 20 at home and is an underdog by significance at Alabama in Tuscaloosa. This is a blowout line. Man, this is like the championship game, bro, as you said. Yeah, I'm not trying to steal the wind out of this sail here, but I'm telling you, I just discovered this while we're on the air. I'm thinking to myself, this is a beautiful spot. Beautiful spot.
I agree. Yeah. I'm locked in today. I got only a few bets, but I mean, I'm looking. Let me pull these lines up here too. At halftime, you got a lead with Georgia Tech right now, CMAC 44-41. So good first half, but we all know it's two halves.
Need to win outright.
For sure.
You got full game money line, right? Hey, right after we talked about Florida,
3.5 and the money line.
Florida Atlanta must have made some kind of push. 36-29 at half there. Providence Villanova 34-37. Providence leads. Butler is smashing on DePaul. Nobody cares about that. And there we go. That's what I got updated across the board. That Wisconsin game's about to jump. Patrick Burns wanted to know why you're so high on it. Are you going to take Wisconsin, Shark?
Not officially. I'm just speculating here on the broadcast, but I think these are sharp takes. I mean, when I was on here on the last week and the previous week, they all cash. If we're being honest, they all cash. I've been looking at this shit for about 20 years. I could sit here and have 2 Bud Lights and go to sleep, and it's going to catch. It's very casual, but it's suddenly not so casual as well. And here's the thing about this whole situation. One of the most misleading facts in college basketball is the ranking scale. And when you see a lower ranking team laying points to a higher ranking team, it gives you transparency. And that's what I jump off of. And I think that when you see that, the books are telling you a story that the AP scaling is actually inaccurate. And that's pretty much what I'm jumping off of here, Dad.
I'm going to pull up this one here for us. It looks like that 4.5 wouldn't have worked. So I guess I'm glad I didn't jump on that there, CMAC. We got 37-31 at half here. Florida does lead this game.
Yeah, I'm looking at the at South Carolina here plus 3.5.
So
Michael Johnson, I'd be on UCLA or nothing, and that's tough because I usually want Washington State at home. In the end, I can't bet it. UCLA's had success there in Pullman too. They struggle to shoot the ball. They've been better this second half, like Cab's talking about, but they've been awful the last few games. I think they've lost 2 or 3 in a row.
I think that buy low spot's passed for them.
I think
this isn't a buy. I don't mean buy low. What do you mean? I meant buy low in the past.
They've been shooting bad lately. I think that little opportunity to cash on them has passed.
Yeah, and this is the total's 126. They need to get back to the game in the low 60s, and they'll cover probably the 7. And you know what depends on the Washington State? The 3 ball. They know that's a lot of teams, without NBA included, but they're hot there. They cover, but if they're not, the game's tight. So I'm going to take South Carolina here.
Super young here, but I think that Baylor first half is a nice look. Yeah, you on that?
I got Baylor full game, but I mean, I would like them first half also, obviously.
I think first half they're going to come out big jump here, in conference, 1 o'clock down there. I think it's a big heavy line too. What, 3.5?
It was up to 6, and I think somebody said it came down to 3.5. I think most places it's 4.5 right here, right about tip.
Yeah. My guy says, "What are you drinking over there?" I just poured a Bud Light. I was taking the edge off because Dutch is in the house. We're trying to go out to Vegas and grill some steaks and hang the fuck out. But Bud Light, cheers up, fears down. Love you guys so much. Beautiful, beautiful things. Dabby Cab, the Shark, C-Mac on a Saturday. Cheers up, fears down. Love you guys.
It looks like McCullough is on the court. Crazy. So I just turned it here. He is getting loose, so he will be playing. Shout out to my guy Dutch, man. Clemson first half -3 right there. Go with the Tigers. Dutch, you can hop on with us if you want. I know you talked about maybe doing Saturdays. You can always hop on.
Oh, for sure.
Let me pull up this Baylor. I was going to look at it, man, and I've still got a little bit of time, it looks like, since it hasn't tipped.
Cheers, guys. Love you guys.
I want to see this prop. What is this? What is it? Fuck it, man. I can get a lot of CMAC plus 140 to plus 150 for over. I can get plus 150 for over 2.5 threes for Jacoby Walter.
How many games does he hit that in a row? Let me pull that up.
3, maybe. I was gonna say 3 for sure. 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
You feel like it's bait or something?
A little bit, but I mean, with no love, I mean, he's been shooting it. I just worry about the cold day after it seems that these guys happen, on the threes.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
What's he gotten it? He's gotten it. No, the last 2, 3 of 4. He had an 0 for 3. So yeah, BYU.
Okay, I knew it was 2
So
or 3.
4 for 14. I mean, if he's shooting over 10, which he is, basically with love gone, he's shooting over 10 threes a game. Yeah, take it.
All right,
I might put a little bit on it.
Let's do it. And I'm not.
Like
just
$100
so everybody knows I'm not going crazy with this prop. I think I'm going to throw $75 on it. I'll just give you, instead of trying to give you a fucking unit amount or something, I'm just going to let you know exactly what I'm doing.
So. When Love was in, he'd have a 9 where he'd shoot 9 threes, but he was more like in the 5 to 6 range a game. Shooting the 3.
All right, we're locked in here.
Bridges has been hot with his 3 too.
Yeah, he has. His was the same 2.5 at like 120.
Yeah.
Boy, see, now we got a game that I'm getting excited for here. Are we gonna hop on these Gamecocks second half -2? C-Mac, what do you think? Maybe.
I took it full game to 3.5. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna grab that also. So there you go, everybody in the chat. We took our time with it, but you got some action. I call this a unicorn spot since we're getting on the same thing here. So ride or die.
Let's go.
Ride the wave.
Let's go.
Finish it, Shark. What's your ride the wave? Get out of the water.
No doubt. Cheers to you guys.
Sorry if I'm looking at my phone for a minute.
You know what it is? It's I'm looking at my channel right now. People are fucking popping off. So much going on.
Give an extra 0 on this on accident.
Yeah, but like just being real, like people are popping off because what people really want. What they want is just they want conversation. They want real. That's it. That goes down to the breakdown. Like the breakdown of life is just be real. And in the chat, my guy Patrick Burns, I see you. Bunch of big dogs in the house. Nasty Nate always being a fucking provocative dude. I will give you your flowers. You're a fucking dog. And Dutch Boy Fresh, come on with us. Hang the fuck out. We're always just chilling the fuck out. When I called Dabby off the record, just to give you guys a snapshot to real talk. Dab, what do I always say to you? I say you're a great guy. Like I love you. Like it's just personalization. Like it's great. It's great stuff. We enjoy being here, and I think that's your professional life. If you enjoy being in the moment when you're doing what you do, you have won the game. We love you guys in the chat for being with us. And Dab, lead the way. Continue to lead the way. It's going down. I got Bud Lights. We're sitting here on a Saturday. It's 1:07 p.m. Eastern. We would never want to be anywhere else, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Hell yeah! I was just gonna say I just hit that retweet button on Pub Sports Radio for the stream. Everybody in the chat, if you can, go hit it for us real quick. This Baylor-Kansas game has jumped off. First minute in, looks like Baylor's just up 2-0. Going to be a good game. Fast pace, a lot of movement. I can't believe McCullough's.
Yeah, as our guy said, as our guy jumped up, what I said. Didn't bet it, just giving you guys commentary, but I think Baylor first half was probably the best look in the game. So we'll see if we cash that. And as you guys said, as I said back in the day, ride the wave. Get out of the fucking water. Let's go. Jump. And it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Energy is super real. It's one of those things where like you decide in your day, like, am I going to make this day good or bad? It's mindset shit. And like, ride the wave, get out of the water. I'm just giving you guys a snapshot of that. Is when I decided myself in my life, I'm gonna make every day a pretty good fucking day. And it's fun to be a person, And Dad, like you and I talk about this off the air, but it's real. Like, and for the chat, like I know people like wake up, they think like, yeah, God damn it, like, I got to do this, blah blah blah. But it's you can choose that. Like, I'm alive. I'm a good person. Dabby, talk to me.
Oh, this game, man. I was just gonna. Is it Messi or Messi? How do you say that guy's the big for Baylor's name? Messi? Is that how you say
Yeah.
it? C-Mac?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Messi just drove in from the top of the key and took Dickerson to the hole. It was beautiful. It's gonna be a fun game to watch these two bigs. But yeah, I agree with you, Shark. I wake up and enjoy this shit. I love being here with you guys, man. It's a blast. You guys on panel, you guys in the chat. That's why I'm so excited for the thing in San Antonio coming up, because it's a chance for us all to get to do this in person. So, finally get to smoke a joint with you guys instead of just watch each other smoke a joint on screen.
Oh, for sure. Nasty Nate says, "Hey Shark, have you ever spoke to Kev off air?" I think he's just trolling us, but like, I appreciate the troll. I love the troll. The beautiful thing about
Nate, this
beer is so hard. It's the highest ABV I've ever seen. It's actually 10.7% here. So we're drinking. Nasty Nate, you my guy. Keep trolling.
Ooh,
my God.
Good play right there.
We love you. We love you guys. And
Adam's just tossed a little alley oop to Dickerson down low right there.
Let's go, Zion. Get us the fucking points.
No doubt. No doubt.
Did he pick up any more yet, C-Mac?
He's at the free throw line.
Oh, come on. I guess I should switch back games to what we're broadcasting. Unless you want to update on that one, and I can update on this Baylor Kansas one. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he missed one. God, what a bum.
Guys, pop off the chat. Give us questions. We're looking at college basketball going forward, and we're looking at NBA. So if you guys want NBA picks, drop the chat. Please drop the chat. Michael Johnson says, at Shark, what's your NBA lock? I think Atlanta. I think Atlanta is the spot at 3:00 here. I haven't placed the bet personally. I was just speculating as we're on this chat here. But I think Atlanta gets off the rack here and revenges off a blowout loss previously. So I think if you guys want to gamble early, that's what you want to do. Get Atlanta at 1, or just take the money line. I think minus 125 or something like that. I think that's probably the spot. So if you guys want to gamble on that, get in there early for sure. For sure.
I said because back-to-back buckets for Kansas, just super easy down low. Make that 3. No, they missed layup right there. They're going to call a foul. Weak. But back-to-back, just easy buckets in the paint down low. And that is where Baylor is a little bit lacking. They got Adams and Dickerson going at the same time, just bully balling right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Real quick, Shark. There is a stream for the UFC. It starts in 15 minutes, I believe.
Okay, for sure.
That's why I'm saying it's so dope that we got 100+ people in here. Ooh, I almost lost it and coughed, but I held it in. That we had 100+ people in here rocking with us because, man, we got 3 streams on this channel at the same time. So shout out to you guys for being here. I love to show that we can, support multiple streams at the same time on this channel, because one thing that I would like to do is, be live for some of the better games in college football and college basketball later in the day. But in order to do that, we need to show that we can support both shows at the same time. So do that for us if you guys can in the chat. All the real ones, you know how to do that. You have 2 tabs open. Go hit the like button on both shows.
And Dad, we'll talk to the followers. Give us comments in the chat. We want to interact with you guys. We want your comments. It's the ratio of comments to followers is like 10%. Let's get that up to 25%. Just tell us what you think. I know people, want to be, to a certain degree incognito, but jump off on us. And we love you guys. We really do love you guys. Somebody said, what do I say to Dabby off the record? I mean, if you want to know what I say to Dabby off the record, I say he's probably the best guy in the world. I think he's amazing. And I love working with him. Like,
best guy in the world?
Of
all time? That's high praise. Wow.
C-Mac, watch yourself, C-Mac.
C-Mac, bro, I'm telling you.
No, I like it. I like it. I like it.
Is that not how you describe me to people, C-Mac?
Oh, I don't describe anyone that way, but
The fuck,
But
man.
here, C-Mac, here's the thing. Like,
you're top. You're up there. You're up there.
I'll tell you this. This is the real thing. Like, Dabby and I have like a trust, and when you're a trust, you just that's the best person for you. Like, and Dabby's like that for me. Like, he and I have these great conversations. Like, it's energy. It's real energy, and like guys in the chat are loving it, and it's Bud Light and juice, but it's not really. It's really not, because we have these sober conversations. And C-Mac, like, real talk, like it's that way. It's that way. Like, with me, like, and with real people, you do the right
It's a
thing.
fact. No, it's the way you said he's the best in the world, like number one. That I was making just a joke about that. Not that he's great. That's a fact. That's why I was just making fun.
We're not segregating.
Even so, Dab, like, real talk,
every person.
who is the best? Nobody's the best in the world.
He's got groupies.
So who cares? Like, it's all garbage, like, nobody's the best in the world. Like, we're just all like kind of like just doing our own thing. But like, when you make yourself the best in the world because you have that intention, and shout out to the chat, big dogs in the chat, super big dogs in the chat. It's just one of those things. It's one of those things. Like, you have a lot of respect. And respect is a big thing in this life, because there's not a lot of respect, if we're being honest, So,
hey, Ronnie Dangerfield, baby. Believe me. Respect around here.
I respect you too, bro. You're a fucking dog. You're a sick dog.
I respect you too, my man. Of course.
That hoodie is ridiculous, by the way. That is absurd. Like, where did you find that?
See, you guys got to stop, because I'll start being an asshole. I was about to say something funny but I got to say,
what's the score of that Baylor game? Hit me with it.
No, 7-4. It's about to be 8-4. Kansas pulling ahead a little early.
It's early.
Full game. On you, Kansas is making it look easy down low on these first few possessions, C-Mac. I mean, obviously, Baylor can make adjustments, but one thing I always have worried about with Baylor is, their interior defense.
Justin says Dabby has groupies. That's hilarious. But when you're a good person, that's what happens. And Justin says, Shark, you capping, Dabby good dude, but come on, Shark, best in the world. Well, who's the best in the world? I'll say this. Best in the world is just vibe. That's it. Vibe. It's vibe. Like, it's not about like the person being like a person that would never speak to you. Like, you guys always think of big athletes are like the best guy in the world. They wouldn't speak to you. They'd look at you like a fucking rodent, to be perfectly honest. So it's all about who's in your camp and like what's going on, like your energy. So just remember that, guys.
Big three from none right there. I'm going to tie this game up 7-7. 15 minutes, so we're 5 minutes into this game. Looks like the arena is rocking here. It looks like they might have done like a wideout or something with the.
For sure. By the way, just the chat. Telling people you love them is power, not soft.
Ooh, what a response.
Power.
Murphy hits a 3 for Kansas, 10-7. Is that how you say that guy's name? Murphy.
Cheers to you guys. I love you guys. And again, love is power. It's not soft. I'll tell you that. It's not soft.
Where's Dutch at?
Come in.
Yo, don't listen. Don't you? That's just like what I know. Dutch talks knows he can get on stream, but talks in a chat like a female. That's just what I know. That's my co-host right there. Big and bad when he's not on screen. Where you at, Dutch?
He wasn't talking shit. It was the random guys in the chat saying like we're on a fucking like female sideways.
I'm not gonna highlight his comment. Shark, you can scroll up if you want.
No, it was just random guys.
Listen, everybody knows that tunes in on Mondays. Everybody that tunes in on Mondays, they know where all the let's just say Bud Light commercial clips come from, right?
Bro goes, y'all skeevy motherfuckers. Like, I'm like, yo, straight up, like, I'm drinking a Bud Light. I am absolutely heterosexual. I just respect the dude that I'm co-hosting with right now. Having respect for a person.
Bro, you can't say things like that and not expect people to fucking say what they're saying.
Because people don't have respect. There's a lack of respect in this world. That's a crazy thing. There's a lack of respect in this world. Cheers to you guys. Love you guys so much. In the chat, we're not gay. But, even if we were gay, fine. Who cares, But the truth,
what's going on right now? College basketball. Kansas is up 12-7.
Jack, we're marinating through the sweat. The sweat
Yeah.
is you always got to like be peripheral in the sweat,
Yeah, but looks like damn, South Carolina's made a little bit of a push. What is it, 44-47 on that South Carolina game? I took the second half on that one. I'm telling you, I can't. It gets harder for me as soon as my bets are actually on. Everyone, if you go back and notice from the beginning of the stream to now, it's like I can't watch my action and do this at the same time. It'd probably be better if I just turned my bets off and focused on streaming.
100%. Remember what we said outside of
There we go. There's one of our three from Walter. Let's fucking go, baby. I got
Vamos.
plus 140 on that 3 prop over 2.5. Come on, dude.
Vamos. Jesse Nunez says no more drinks for Shark. Well, I appreciate that, Jesse, but I'll pour another one for you, just specifically. Just to distract Dabby.
When C-Mac gets back, I'm going to grab something to drink. It's time for me to get in on this Saturday. My bets are spaced. I only got 3 of them, but they're spaced out. Man, Dut's going to talk about things being homosexual. How about putting out one bet on a 200 fucking game card in college basketball? How's that for homosexual? Man, I get hit for low volume, Dutch. What is that? I just retweeted it. One bet? Come on, bro.
Dad, real talk. You guys were what, 34-7?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Exactly. So people need to be listening, and they want to fuck around, and we're hanging out. So cheers to you guys in the chat. Elena Woke Bake, Justin McAfee, my guy. Don't smoke weed.
Justin, I'm too high for this right now. What are you talking about?
Well, I'd like to be high for this right now. I'm just saying, the beers get you on a slightly different level. But I'm cheers to you guys. I love you guys so much. The chat is popping. It's just going down. Dabby, lead the way. But we're getting to a good space here. Let's go.
C-Mac, I was gonna let you real quick. I'm gonna grab a drink if you guys can. I want to
get it. We need one more point here for the prop. He's at 13. But Gators, this Clayton dude's railing threes, dude. He just hit 2 more.
I want him to
up by 6.
And I want him to turn off. Everyone.
Dude, miss layup. What the fuck?
I'm grabbing a drink real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, bro. No doubt.
Here he goes. Drink grab. So is it seltzers or Bud Lights today?
I got everything, honestly.
Oh, you're just stocked. You're stocked? I love it.
Yeah, everything. What do you Anything?
No, water for me.
You hungover?
No.
All right. So
just a little early for me.
I agree. I'm not projecting like that. I usually don't drink at this hour, but when I get live, I'm like, why not? So I got these seltzers for the ladies and also the gentlemen that want to, chirp me. So fuck, let's go. Let's drink this one.
Hey, drink. Man, drink them. I said, I've always thought about drinking. I want to drink them, and I never drank them. It's the wildest thing. I'm always like, one day I'm going to try that. I've been with Ski a few times. These guys got a Truly or seltzer, and I'm like, Ski, I'm going to get that. I never get it. I walk by it every day at the grocery store, and I'm like, no, I'll stick to beer. I know what I like.
Right, and so I agree with you 100%. I had to bridge the gap. When I became halfway feminine in my drinking capacity, I definitely let myself go. So now I'm here back to the rack with the Bud Light. So cheers to you guys. And we're not feminine, but we're bridging the gap. We're being nice. So cheers to you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Cheers. There we go. Zion, cash the points.
And,
over 13.5.
But on the seltzers, just to give a commentary point, I got to be honest with you guys. As C-Mac said, we're OG dogs, and we are. It's kind of crazy to say that because we're getting to this point in our life, but we are OG dogs now. And we used to think it's soft to drink a seltzer, and I used to think that. I really did. I was like, no way.
I don't think it's soft. I just never drank one. I never said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I never said that. I just meant I've never drank one. Yeah.
But I'm even jumping off it for myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing what I said. No.
I thought it was soft. And I was like,
oh, you did. Okay.
So I was like, yo, I'm being soft drinking seltzers. And my ex-girlfriend was like, she's, pouring out white wine and seltzers. I was like, all right, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to come back in there and see what's going on. And I went in there and I was like, this is kind of nice. It's relaxed. It's pretty fly, the whole thing. And I got to be honest with you, like, I haven't turned back. I turned back from the girl, but not the seltzers. So the seltzers were the commitment point for those of you guys in the chat that want to fuck around and dropping South Florida plus 3.5. Great times. My guys in the chat, seltzers are reasonable. I mean, they are reasonable. 100%. 100%. W Cap, what's up, brother?
Cab Zion cashed here.
Let's go, man.
15.
Good shit.
Let's go.
What's the score of the game right now in that one?
56-49. Dude, Florida's just been red hot. That Clayton dude's hit 4 threes. I think they're all right. Of course, we could have got a better number now looking at it.
Good stop with the prop, though, man. Love it. He ripped that off quick, too, in the second half, which is nice. I didn't want that to come down to the
And he
left.
hasn't shot a 3. So, dude, he shoots a ton of threes, too. It's weird.
Justin McElvey, great question. What's an OG dog? I mean, in our scope, like in our capacity in college basketball, Deb, you want to answer this one? Who's an OG college basketball dog?
Oh, what? Jacoby
Okay,
Walker.
I'll answer. Here's the first person that came to my mind: Jamal Mashburn.
Oh, you mean like a player? Oh, yeah.
Super OG dog, Kentucky product, the whole thing. Never made it to the league in the sense that he was like a really, really top quality NBA player. And I think so many great college basketball players that just don't translate to NBA basketball. But C-Mac, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, he was great. He's a pretty good NBA player. Jamal Mashburn? Yeah. Not top shelf, but I guess if you want to stick to the same type guy who wasn't top of the line for a year or two till a bad back, Larry Johnson. Yeah, OG dog right there.
Right.
Similar, I guess.
Go on this plane.
Yeah, Mashburn I thought was pretty good in the NBA.
Bro, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just
punching. Where the guys like that is like Jimmer Fredette. Some of these guys that just have, what's his name? Jameer Nelson, great college basketball player. Kind of didn't decent in the NBA, but I guess guys like that.
No, 100%.
There he is, Jimmer. Adam Morrison. There you go.
Bro, Delonte West was a better NBA player than Jameer Nelson on the same team in college.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, that's why I love the psychology of it, because like you think about like how street those guys were. Delonte West is apparently hooking up with LeBron James's mom.
Yeah, that's wild.
Right. But that's what we're dealing with here, and that's what like you're capping an on-court product, and you're saying like this guy's actually hooking up with the best player in this generation's mom. What's his focus point? It's ridiculous. And so we're in there, and we're trying to like decipher at all points in time like how much these guys care, or how much their peripherals really care. And the chat, I think, would probably jump off that.
Cab, what's the score?
14, man. They can't stop Dickerson in the paint.
He should have 8, and he will.
But Dutch, like real talk, it was Khalid El-Amin, the fat boy from UConn. Khalid El-Amin, I think. That's who you're talking about.
That's not a charge, bro. I mean, maybe it was, but come on.
I think just speaking to Dutch directly, I think he's talking about Khalid El-Amin. And he was working with he was definitely a fat boy, 100%. He was definitely a fat boy. So we drink. Fuck the fat boys, we love it. Dutch, my guy, 1985. I think actually I was on the air with Junior yesterday. And Junior dropped 1985 randomly. It was my birth year. I think you're the same baseline point. And I was like, 1985 was a sick birth year. Like it's like this beautiful fucking year. And Sammy Culmer in the house, one of the best guys. We should bring him on live just to see what's up. Sammy is an absolute legend. Yeah, 100%. Mr. Heat, 100%. Khalid El-Amin. College GOAT, 100%. And remember, he used to have that like I would say almost like stale dribble. He was not even that good. Like today's game, he might not even be a great play. If we're being
This
honest.
game is going to be a fucking banger. It looks like early. We're going back and forth here, just 16-16 tied. Like I said, Dickerson's eating in the paint, but Baylor just keeps responding here, which is good. So this has been back and forth. Only one of Walter's threes so far, but he is 1 for 1. So we got a good start. I'd like to see him hit another one here pretty soon, and then I'll feel real good about it.
No doubt.
Did you grab that prop with me, C-Mac, before the tip here?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
We're 1 for 1. I mean, nothing special, but we're just under the 10-minute mark in this first half here. So just under the 10-minute mark, 16-16 Baylor ball. I mean, like I said, just back and forth. Both teams with the low fouls right now. Just 3 for Baylor and 2 for Kansas. So neither team, they're letting them play for the most part. Neither team in big foul trouble. And neither team's turning the ball over either. It's clean basketball. 2 turnovers for Kansas, 1 for Baylor.
Definitely. 100%. We got to get to that banger point, Wisconsin. Are they live right now?
They're up.
Okay. Good.
2013.
Good. Love that.
Bro,
And what was the other one that I dropped? And the thing I want to make this comment on record. Like, sometimes I don't bet college basketball because I'm just hanging out in the air, but like these are just like very transparent, good spots. So, bet them accordingly. But it's real talk. And I was saying to Dabby off the air. I'm just giving you guys a snapshot to Dabby right now. He doesn't like being on the air when he's sweating a bit. So we love him for it. I love him for it. I want to give him like an on-air fucking juice point, but it's beautiful.
He's fine. It's early to be sweating.
It's actually funny that Raven and Dabby said
full game.
Let me just make this. It's funny that this guy said, I get the feeling Shark needs a hug. I was actually about to say I want to go give Dabby a hug through the sweat. So just give you a snapshot to.
Oh no, bro! When I'm into something, nobody needs to be hugging me, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't understand, bro. It's killer attitude. This betting brings back the intensity I enjoyed when I played. So that's pretty much the only reason I do it,
bro. 100%. I'm just reacting to the chat. I thought it was funny that this guy said, "I get the feeling Shark needs a hug." I was like,
"Go back up."
How am I,
baby? Let's go.
How am I the softest guy in the room? Probably I'm the softest guy in the room because I'm conversational. Because hard guys think like you don't speak. You just kind of like just being a dick. So what up, my guy? I see you. I need a hug. Give me a hug. Cheers up, fears down.
Yo, JT, let me know what you're on, man. Let me know what you got in the chat. Good to see Raven in the desert in here. Patrick Burns, Mr. Heat, all you guys, man. If you haven't hit the like, and make sure that you go hit the like across the board. We got a bunch going on here on Pub Sports Radio today. And I appreciate that you guys are here, with the options, but make sure that you show some love in all the streams for us. It's important that we make sure and show that we can support multiple streams at the same time on the channel, and you guys are helping us do that. So thank you. 19-16 here. Baylor gets a little lead. What do we got in that South Carolina-Florida game? Is Florida still pulling away?
Yeah, I mean, they're up 8. It's not good. Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready for MLB.
I can't wait for some MLB, man. Did he make that? What a fucking drive.
It's always great because then it's always that stop. Which I still love it, like I was talking about, like after the All-Star break. Because that's the only thing to bet on. And that's always like the worst time for me.
Wow.
Just for a month or two until everything gets going again in August, September.
A drive by Jaden Nunn right there.
In terms of baseball, what do you do?
Rangers first 5 over.
What do you mean?
That's twice now.
I do first fives a lot.
No, I'm only saying, like, I think you're a sharp guy, so I'm just wondering, like, what your angle is generally.
Everything. There is no angle for me. Yeah. Props, I think, are a more thing to get on in baseball, and I have been every year more and more the last 4 or 5 years. So
Okay.
I'd say 4 or 5 years. Because props, I only did certain amount of them, probably 5 or 6 years ago. But every year I get more into it, and I think that's more of the angle for me in baseball.
For sure.
Let's get this Baylor. I'm on it with you, JT. And I took South Carolina second half. So
They're down 6 here, 11 minutes to go. They need to make a little run. I think this game gets tight.
For sure. Cheers to you guys in the chat.
Not that miss layups.
Go,
Fuck.
Baylor. Take advantage of Dickerson being on the bench. Come on. How do you say Misi's first name? Yves? Yves? I'd like to know how that's pronounced.
Eves.
Yves? You think it's Eves?
Yeah. Like Yves Saint Laurent, like the designer.
Yeah, the Y side. Centennial Hills. What up, my guy? Raven in the Desert. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Top dogs in the chat. People dropping beautiful plays. People know things. We know things. We always know things. They know things too. That's why the chat is so live. Keep dropping the plays, please. Bring it to us. And as we ride this beautiful 1:35 p.m. Eastern Saturday afternoon, it's a blessing to be here with you guys in the chat, and also my guys, the dad, and Connor Matt. Let's fucking ride, gentlemen. Let's ride.
Shout out to Nunya. Nunya, you should be at Pubapalooza, man. It would be dope to see you in San Antonio. Has UFC started, or can people still sign up for the competition if they haven't? You don't know? C-Mac?
I don't know.
Well, if
Go
it
to
has
pubsportsradio.com.
that's what I was going to say. If UFC hasn't started, go to pubsportsradio.com.
Talk Sports with JT says, I love Dabby College mornings. Call me a groupie.
You're my dude.
Real talk. Dabby is a legend. No way around it. We're all legends. Like the mainstream media has a grip on people. You watch ESPN, you think that's the truth. It's not the truth. It's just sensationalist nonsense. Keep that real in your mind. It's garbage. You've been created to think that the TV is the truth. It's not the truth. So that's why you're watching us, and that's why you're fucking with us at the highest level. Super real talk.
C-Mac, you got any NHL today?
I haven't bet anything yet.
You haven't bet
Yeah,
anything?
I'm firing off right now. Firing off.
I'm going to get into it here. We're about to be off in 20 minutes or so.
You gonna hop on the horse racing stream at all today, C-Mac?
Yeah, I'm going to get on. I'm going to finish up the late games in the NHL, and then I was going to get on there probably in the afternoon.
Nice.
He's going to be on till 10 Eastern. So
That's crazy to think about.
I was thinking like 2 or 3 o'clock around there.
That's so long.
It is so long. It's like
It's long.
But I mean, if I don't
Ah.
think horses, and if I do, I just tail somebody, usually
We're
Razor.
just missing layups.
If I enjoy watching my bet here when they start, so I guess it's the same thing. What, another 3?
Yeah, 100%. Cheers to you guys. Love you guys in the chat. Great vibes. Cheers up, cheers down.
Come on, South Carolina. You don't even got to win to cover us for the second half. You can even lose and cover that.
They just pulled it. They could have pulled it to 3. He misses a layup. They go down and give one up.
Damn.
Where is he at here? Where's Boston at? With the Islanders? That's 125.
Let's see. 2023 here, Baylor, Kansas now.
Should be a good hockey game. Is Avs, Preds.
Heard that.
Nashville running red hot right now.
Heard that.
Damn, Walter just missed a 3. Come on, bro. Fuck.
Connor, let me look at the the hockey card for a second. I gave out a banger. I'm going to give out just an unregulated banger. Like, I have no knowledge on this sport, just pure nonsense. But I'm going to give out a banger real quick. It cashed 2-0 last stream, so let's see what we can do here.
Walter just fucking missed back-to-back threes, and the second one he airballed. He missed fucking everything. He shot it from the fucking corner and overshot the rim. At least he got that first one for us, but damn it.
Absurd. So I like the Islanders tonight. I think the Islanders are a sharp look.
Islanders Bruins going against Ron then, head to head.
That's a very contrarian play, but I like that. I think the Islanders come off the rack at home, on the island. I think it's a short line for the Bruins. I think that's pretty much what you want to do. Like, when you look at the Bruins, 35-12 and 14, a lot of ties. Again, whatever what you want to call it in terms of contamination. Islanders going to stand up on this one. And they lost by 1 point in December, late in Boston. This is an Islanders spot, 100%. So for you guys that want to gamble with the Shark, unofficially, just randomly, just speaking my mind, take the Islanders tonight. C-Mac, what do you think?
I got to dig into that game. I mean, I got to look at the NHL card.
Just even give me just a rack comment.
Another foul on Dickerson. Is that his second or his third? Tee him up, bro. Don't let him touch you.
Nothing.
Tee up Bill Self too. Don't fucking let him put your hands on you like that.
Come on.
We're still sweating this?
No, it's the middle of the game, bro. Dickerson just got a foul on defense, knocked over a screen, it looked like, and put his hand, walked over. I'm seeing the replay. I thought I saw him put his hands on the official. It's not going to show that. Of course, it's not going to show that. He put his hands on his shoulders. You can't fucking do that.
I'm just saying we're sweating it, though.
I mean, yeah, I want to win this full game bet for sure.
Let's go.
I don't have first half, though. And then Bill Self still running his mouth. He'll kick it back out to Dennis. 23-22. It's a good game. Bridges drives into the lane. He's going to kick it back out to Walter. Walter with the Euro steps, going to pass to Messi. Messi's going to miss it between his legs. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's another Baylor turnover going back to Kansas.
Baylor's about to open up here. For sure.
Tee him up then, bro. What are we doing here? Where you're stopping the whole game to talk to the coach? Like, this is fucking unheard of.
Just engaging the chat. Justin, I don't know what spreadsheet means. I mean, I know you got a model. Everybody's got a model. I always say this. The books know better. And sometimes, the books just know things. So it's a short line. There's no way around. It's a short line. So I'm not a NFL or NHL guru at all, but best of luck. I love you, bro. You're a dog, but I think that the Isles at home are probably a little bit of a short line. So you're being shocked, but it is what it is. Cheers up, fears down, my guy. Love you, bro. For real. It's a beautiful thing, regardless.
What are we looking at, C-Mac, on the score and time of that other game? I still got Baylor up.
60-55, 8 minutes flat left.
I love these palpable moments. Beautiful.
About to twist up some more of this Sunday Mac. It's a Saturday, but I got the Sunday Mac going in the plane. I'll have something new soon. Let me know in the chat what you guys are burning on. I love to see the strains. Anybody coming to San Antonio, bring some fucking fire and fucking match some gas. Have that parking lot smelling like propane, C-Mac.
Oh, yeah.
Heard that. For sure.
Oh, it looked like they gave Baylor the ball back. That's why Self was fucking mad. What a bad call.
Oof.
Taking a sip, gentlemen. All the best vibes to Dabby and his bet because I love him so much. And I know it's ridiculous in the chat, but I do. You can love people, like you can love men, and it's respect. It's good people, So people need to like get in that camp a little bit more.
Dude, Dutch knows exactly what you're talking about. If he's still in the chat, tell him all about your man love, Dutch. You love a lot of men.
100%, and that's all I'm saying. Like it's not like that. It's just so much respect. Really, it's so much respect. So cheers to you guys. Blessing to be with you guys. Yeah, one day we won't be here. We won't look like this. We won't be young. So cheers to us being young and happy and free.
Hell yeah.
I'll cheers. This is just whiskey, basically, though, with this splash of Coke.
Cheers.
100%. 100%.
Bro, why does Dr. Pepper taste so bad in whiskey? Isn't that weird? Never understood that.
Let's go make the free throws here.
Let's go, C-Mac. We got another 3. Come on, baby. That's 2 for Walter. We need 1 more. I got plus 140. If anybody was on DraftKings or some of the other books, you could get plus 150, but the best I could get was 140, which is ass.
All right, 3-point game here. 8 minutes,
South Carolina. Let's get some money rolling in. That'll turn these vibes fucking through the roof right here if some bets start coming in. We got the prop from C-Mac catching early. I hope you guys have. I mean, if you haven't figured it out since fucking college football on Saturday mornings, these props have been fire. Honestly, I hate that we haven't kept the record on it, C-Mac, because I know it would be like one of the best. You know what I mean? It would be. Think about if we kept it from college football through college basketball. I think it would be one of the best records anyone's had on anything.
Yeah, it's been good. Oh, big 3 by Zion. Man, they just keep hitting every time they cut it. Cav. Flores hits a big 3.
Zion, stop.
Yeah, I know. And he finally shoots a 3.
Watching the league right now. What Zion's like somehow jumped off, like just dunked on somebody.
Yeah, Zion is his brother, cousin, same name, spelled with a Y, not an I.
26-24. Baylor's got a small lead. Anybody on first half, they're fucking nuts are drenched right now. We got 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. Baylor's going to the line for a pair of free throws. Bridges.
Baylor's about to win the first half by like 7 points. Just watch.
Well, I think Dickerson's in foul trouble, which is always more of a detriment in the first half than the second.
They need that because Baylor's soft inside, like you were saying. To get him out is big.
He's only got 1. I don't know. I thought he's right there. I don't know what's going on. They need to get him out. You're right.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Bless us in our journey here as we gamble on this last 4.5 minutes. It's always one of those things where you think to yourself, all right, I'm entering the journey zone of variance. Turn up, people, please. And the chat is obviously
missed free throw
going into itself. Dabby Cab smoking a fucking beautiful joint. I love him for it. Patrick Burns in the chat, burning, not coincidentally. And it's a beautiful thing. See, Matt, what's going on here, brother?
What was the call on that?
So South Carolina, get this game tight.
I know. I'm literally just sitting here. Like, this is what I said to Dad off the record. Like, when the games are going on, I just turn off for like a half second. I just like walk around the neighborhood. I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, me too. Illinois has come back huge. They're up 31-27 in this first half. Still 4 minutes left.
Dude, you already know it would have been too. I was so close to doing Illinois plus some points first half. It's just that defense, bro.
First half, yeah, would have been the move. I wouldn't have maybe gone full game, even though they could. That would have been the move. Yeah, first half.
Oh, for sure. And it's like
Forest instead.
Like it's so stressful. Like you're sweating every possession. It's like this volatility. There's like the bounce. Like
it's what I do. It's why I love. That's why I love it, though.
Oh man, South Carolina can't make free throws. It's too close, bro.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Let me see what they are from the line.
Did say
Florida's 10 from 13. They're actually not that bad. Well, they're 15 of 22. It seems like they've been missing them all right now.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'll be back. I need that walk.
I would. Oh, here we are. The Dogs.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was looking at this other game here. I'm pretty excited for this Wake Forest game too. Virginia Tech. I took Wake Forest first half +1. That one's going to tip off here in a couple hours. My games are staggered today. I didn't do it intentionally, but one of them was at noon, one of them was at 3, and one of them was at 7. It's kind of nice when you do it like that, especially when it's not done intentionally.
Yeah. You stressed yourself out unintentionally. Too much gaps.
It's all good, man. I do it because I love doing it. So I enjoy college basketball probably more than anything. I mean, it's my favorite thing to gamble on.
Yeah, for sure. Nice to be on the air with you, brother. Cheers up, cheers down. Big dogs.
Enjoy tap.
And just being
Sunday Mac is burning good, man. What did you say you got? Justin put it in the chat earlier. I thought he said gelato, or somebody did, that they had gelato something crossed. The Sunday Mac. I don't like the Sunday driver, and I'm not a big fan of the Mac 1. So you wouldn't think that I would like the Sunday Mac, but I do. It doesn't taste like either, and it's a pretty fucking good hybrid. It's a 50-50, and I like a little bit more indica leaning, but it's still pretty damn good.
Yeah, I was saying to people off the air, and I was saying to you, one of the best things about you and I personally, people were saying like we're not being like ridiculous, but it's not ridiculous. It's just the fact. The Shark and Dabby Cap are the dogs. The dogs. So when we get in here, and Dab's stressed out. I know you're stressed out.
You know that what is that show? That fucking soccer show? What's that soccer show? Oh my god, I'm gonna be so mad. That TV show with. Oh damn, I'm gonna be so mad if I can't think of the name of it. A really popular show on Apple TV.
All right. We're tied up.
Ted Lasso. Fuck, I was gonna
Ted Lasso.
That.
Oh yeah.
When they got that meeting and they always are like dogs and they're like or woo woo woo. I don't know what I watched it one time. It was kind of fun.
Oh, for sure. I'm always just about
3 right there for Baylor.
That's what people need to know. We need cash tickets, but it's all about soul and respect. Like high level soul and respect. We're gonna be all right, man. Love you guys so much.
Hell yeah, you guys were gonna say if I didn't get that, you guys would have saved me with that. So thank you, because that would have been one that would have fucking drove me crazy. I knew you dropped a gelato, cherry gelato, or the white cherry gelato or the cherry gelato, whatever. That's one of my favorites when it's done right.
Nice. 65-63. South Carolina has finally got the lead.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. How about Walter goes ahead and hits another 3 for us before half too, right? Let's just go ahead and like dot our I's and cross our T's for the most part. That sound good?
Bingo.
Another good bucket right there in the paint for Nunn. Nunn has been driving hard this game, 7 points. And, with the shooters around him, like we were talking about, Dennis and Bridges and Walter. I mean, it's all of them. Like Nunn's somebody that usually is more of just a facilitator. So, him putting up 7 early is big.
He's good though, and he's been good with Love out. I mean, he's had to play 35 plus.
Yep.
He'll be clutch in the tournament.
Bro, I think Baylor is
big 3. Cooper, 68-65. Let's go.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What was the pregame line on this?
They were favored by 2.5.
Oh, okay. So everybody now that was on South Carolina is back in fucking on Lifeline again, huh?
Well, they just tied up. Dude, Walter Clayton Jr. has hit like 6 threes. Basketball, baby. Back and forth.
And also, an insane journey when we're on the air here live. It's like I see Dabby's eyes, like he's like the soul is like speaking. He's just like, I'm looking at the journey right now. Like I'm in here, I'm getting better because I know, damn, we're fucking in there. Like we're fucking. Or fucking
Murphy, man, he just drove and got to the foul line again. He's been playing good early in this game.
I can see in your eyes, like you just like forlorn, like you just like, here we go. You know, I love you for it. I love you for it. I'm being honest, I love you for it.
This is the life we choose, man. Sweat these bets.
Without question. Without question.
What is
What
is his actual stats from the 3-point line? Like, what are they? 8 for 19.
What? Who is?
Oh, 42%. Jesus Christ.
It's really all Clayton, that dude. He's 5 for 8.
Damn, stop, Clayton. Just go away and let us finish this shit. On top. Come on.
There we go. 72-68. 3 minutes left.
Damn, Walter just missed a 3.
It's all right. He's going to get it.
What are we sweating here, by the way?
South
Carolina
game, and then I got Baylor. And then C-Mac and me both took Walter over 2.5 threes at +140. I got +140, and then we got South Carolina. I took second half -2. Did you just take the +3.5 on the live line, C-Mac?
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing though.
It's the same. Yeah.
I think your 3.5 might actually be a half point better than the -2 was, but I didn't do them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's that. I think it was, but
yeah.
It's always usually right the same. Damn, it's windy as hell here in Vegas.
C-Mac here in Vegas?
Yeah, I live in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
My life, basically.
Hell yeah.
You're about to get more golf balls off the house if that wind's blowing.
Oh, no shit. Fucking sorry-ass golfers. Rocking my crib.
Outside of betting, you do anything? You play poker? You gamble? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. I like poker. The problem is poker now, where there's this full board with sports betting, is the time. It just takes time. You have to grind. And like I did it like 3 weeks ago. Where I sat for 5 or 6 hours. It was good. I made like $600, but you gotta live it, and really, you know what I mean. If you want to do that, live with the losses, but live with the wins. So
poker, right?
Yes, poker.
I mean,
I like blackjack's fun. And you can go on some crazy runs. You can go on some crazy bad losses in blackjack.
No balls. The fan somebody just knocked the ball out to a fan, and he was like about to shoot it, and you could see the ref asking for it, and he gave it to the ref. Bro, shoot that ball. You're not going to get that chance again.
Shout out to Bet's Profit, new member of Pub Sports Radio. We be pubbing.
That shit means everything, Bet's Profit. Shout out to you, man. Anybody in the green, we appreciate you. If you're not in the green, you want to support the channel, hit the join in the description. You know, we just give you your bets. We sit up here and give you what we have our money on. We don't.
Yeah, we're not selling anything on this channel. So we just want to give you our action. Exactly.
Oh, bro, did he get that? Walter just missed a fucking 3 from. Oh, that was Bridges. That wasn't Walter. He just missed a half-court 3, but it almost went in at half. Baylor's going to go into the half ahead by 1, so I don't think they would have covered any of the first half spreads. But
no. They get down to 1.5, Cat? Because it got to 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, probably got 1.5, like you said.
They had margin. And they came off.
Yeah, they were up by 7 at one point.
Yeah, complete melt. So that's why I don't bet. But it's a loss for me on this broadcast. But that's why I don't bet college basketball. The melts are absurd. So appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Here, shout out to Sean. No, I mean, Cab said he would have bet Illinois first half. I had nothing on the game.
Yeah.
And full game, you said Wisconsin a little bit. Shark?
I thought
our guy Sean there answer his question.
Full game. I thought full game.
Full game, yeah.
And again, it's just contrarianism. It's just looking at the line, looking at what's going on. But of course, anything can happen, and that's I would emphasize that to anybody who's just new to betting. You're walking into an entire endeavor where we're going to be very contrarian. We're going to be going on a different level. So, sometimes we're going to look like complete morons and we're going to lose, but that's what it is. So Just
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest on that. Just be honest on that.
Oh, it's a fact.
100%. And it's one of those things where it's like, there's so many people coming into gambling, and not only gambling Twitter, but just gambling in general, like putting, wagering on sports betting. And people just think they know sports because they watch games. And it's not like that. It's not like that. It's you're playing against an adjusted average. So always keep that in mind. See Mac talk.
4-point
No,
game.
you nailed it. That's why rec bettors, do that. They just think they can watch the game and throw their money around. It's not that easy. If it was that easy, everyone, would be hitting at over 60, 70% all the time. That ain't happening.
Bro, like, why do you like people? I always say to people, like, why do you think you walk into casinos and they're like these beautiful hotels and they're telling you you can bet against us?
Yeah.
Do you really think that they have not an edge on you? But people think they have an edge, and they will just go on this plane at all points in time. And it's a sickening thing in terms of the naivete of people, really.
Yeah, what happened to Providence? They milked in this second half. Big three by Florida there. 72-71. This game is getting tight. 127 left. There we go. Big jumper by Johnson. 74-71, 127.
I made it the whole stream. Fuck, I'm a little ahead of you. Florida just hit another three, bro. It's fucking.
Oh, damn. No, I got it. I just saw it.
How are you leaving this guy open at this point?
Dude, Clayton, another one. That fucking guy.
How are you leaving him open at this point in the game? It's literally a tie game. We're gonna have to call this one down to the fucking second. 51 on the clock, 50, 49.
Wow.
South Carolina's got 7 on the shot clock. Johnson's taking a deep three, and he hits it. Wow, with the guy in his face, too. What a shot. 77-74. Fuck, let's go, C-Mac.
Let's get it.
Come on, baby.
Let's start the day out.
How about you put somebody on fucking Clayton like glue? Let anybody else shoot with that motherfucker, right? Like, do not let him touch the basketball right here. And this is nice not needing the full game spread because this 2.5 would be even sweatier. Let's just win this game. I don't care what you win it by. Just win the game. And hell, you can even lose the game by 1 point if you want. Let's just clean this up and not go to overtime. How's that sound, C-Mac?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
What game are we sweating right now?
South Carolina, Florida. 43 seconds on the clock. South Carolina's got a 3-point lead, 77-74. I got second half -2 with South Carolina.
Okay.
C-Mac's got full game plus 3.5. It's basically the same thing.
Okay, for sure. Right there with you.
Florida's got the ball here. They've got a guy, Clayton, who's got 6 or 7 threes now. I don't know how many. He had 5 last time, 5 for 8 last time C-Mac updated. But I've seen him hit one more for sure since then. It's like you're up by 3. Don't let him shoot the ball here. Anybody else on Florida's team can shoot, just not him. Don't let him shoot the ball. Like, Nova 69-60, 114 remaining is what Patrick Burns said.
Yeah, huge second half by Nova. Damn. You know who's big here? There's still 7 minutes left. I was worried Kentucky was going to just be sleepwalking early, but I don't know what Arkansas team would show up, Gab, because that's how bad. I don't know, so I couldn't have my money. Like, I'd like to think they could have hung around first half, but no. And they
Weeks ago, I decided I won't bet on or against Arkansas because I was just like,
yeah,
I don't.
Me too.
Yeah, fuck that team, bro. I thought they were going to be so good this year, and that's how funny it is sometimes capping stuff before the year. I thought Arkansas was going to be so good this year. I had them like in my head making a tournament run. I'm talking like before any games were played. I thought they were like really good, and I was very wrong. They're not good. They got a lot of talent there.
No, they're not good.
They're so bad. I thought
and
USC
they've played a few games all right a little bit late, like, won a couple, covered, and then just gotten blown out again. Just,
two of my worst reads, I think, of all of the college basketball season were that, thinking Arkansas was going to be good, and I thought USC was going to be good too. I had both those teams as circled as teams that I was going to be, following closely this year, and wow, they suck, both of them. Florida's going to miss a little layup right there. South Carolina's going to get the rebound, go to the free throw. Are we in the double bonus yet, or just the bonus? Oh, man. This guy, Colin Murray, is only a 65% free throw shooter. They are in the double bonus. Hits the first one, so we got a 2-possession game here.
All the people in the green get in the gold, too. Yeah. I won the horse race yesterday.
Did you really?
My pony came from behind. Bang!
Yeah. I'm never going to win. My horse, he smokes too much weed or something.
Hey, mine sucked, too.
Yeah, you have to win this one. I'm watching it.
Oh, this go, baby. Make them. There we go.
The horse races that we do. No doubt, Cliff Yang. That's 100% truth, what you just said right there.
Texas, just get with the times, man. What the fuck?
Doesn't make sense, bro. We need to get that fucking cripple out of the fucking governor's seat, bro. And if you think that was fucking bad, what I just said, I'd push that motherfucker downstairs. So how about that?
Yeah, deep.
Dad, you're live as fuck. You're live as fuck.
Bro, I don't. And if you're like, oh, what do you not like? Well, he said he'd never legalize weed. So fuck you, bro. I don't give a shit. Everything else, every other thing that you think, I don't care about anymore, motherfucker. If your stance is like that, you'll never legalize it as long as you're governor, then fuck you.
Yeah.
True. Truth, be real, 100%. About to cash this ticket. What do you have? You have South Carolina?
Yeah, second half -2. They got a little 5-point lead right here. Florida's got the ball. I would imagine that their play is drawn up for fucking Clayton to shoot a 3. That's what I would do if I was a coach.
-2 is about to cash second half 100%.
Nothing's 100%, man. Not in college basketball. But a big turnover for Florida is going to make it feel a lot better.
That's what I'm saying. I know energy, bro. Energy.
First time.
It's all energy. Energy. Like people say to me, like you have like you're calling a loss, and I know it's shit box energy. Like this is real energy. You're about to catch. I know you're about to catch 100%.
Cliff Yang said get on the gambling stock before it's rolling countrywide. That's why I think Pub Sports Radio has an opportunity also. We're right here centered in Texas. Like anybody that's coming for the first time to see Southtown 101 will see that the studio is pretty dope. The setup there is nice in the city. We need to get our foothold in before gambling legalizes in Texas. So
for sure.
Yeah, I'll be on Nice Guys tomorrow. Breaking it down.
See, Mac, when you went on the show with Guns, that was some fire in the morning.
Yeah, no, I want to get on with him today. I slept in. Crazy. It's a little bit difficult to jump on with him unless I'm up. Thing was, I went to bed for only like 2 hours because it's just all these games.
Damn, I go
and all the horse racing that I was capping.
And then do it twice here at the end, C-Mac. I tried to ask you a question. That's the second time I've been muted. I go the whole show without doing it, and now I've done it twice. I'm gonna say, do you prefer to stay up late and cap or get up early to cap?
Well, like on the late, but for the most part now, I get up early.
Yeah.
I get up, 7 o'clock. So I just like getting up early and getting it in. But these Saturdays are just wild. I have to be up all morning. All night.
For me, it's super interesting in terms of like capping versus shows, where like I actually would love to get up in the morning and cap. I have to do it overnight. Coffee for me like is a huge thing. Like for my mind. Like I get super locked in when I drink coffee, but I don't want to drink coffee before I do shows. And like,
really, why?
It just I get like this renegade status and like energy wise. That's I actually drink coffee when I host. But when I'm not hosting, I have no control over the broadcast. So I'm just kind of like in purgatory. And like a lot of these guys will just like they will be long-winded. I mean, I tell Sean this to his face. Like Sean was like being super long-winded, like over and over and over. And it's like you should be jumping it quick. But like the thing is like when I do my shit, you know, like the Sharky fucking shows, I drink coffee because I want to be like the component in the middle and just jumping peripherally. But it's a sick fucking thing because it's like so unique in what it is because like I don't want to be that guy for anybody else except for myself in terms of what I'm hosting. So it's all hosting. Yeah,
back to a 3-point game, but South Carolina's going back to free throw. This last 13 seconds has been going on for like 12 minutes now.
God damn.
I know it's ridiculous. They just hit a free throw.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you have second half minus 2.5.
Yeah, no, -2.
You're not going to lose this bet.
I mean, no, but unless fucking Florida ties it and wins the game in overtime.
Just make the free throws here, right?
Yeah.
You're about to cash this ticket.
But you missed one, so now it's a 4-point game.
Classic.
Right? And then watch Florida. Nah, Florida misses. Good. That should be it. Oh, they fouled again with 2 seconds, but that should be it.
Yeah, but you're in the second half. You're about to cash the second half, 100%.
Let's go, C-Mac. That would make us 2-0 on the game. So we might not have a super high amount of volume, you know, like some other places. We didn't have our guy Mike come on and just dump the dump truck back for you guys today. So not a ton of volume, but at least we're cashing where we're at. C-Mac 2-0 on the game that we were on. So good shit with the prop with Zion. And second half, I love that we got on it together too.
Yeah, I loved it. I was waiting for the run. They finally got on it. And Florida finally stopped making shots, hitting threes.
Well, I'm proud of myself for not biting on that first half too, because I felt like I missed an opportunity, but it wouldn't have cashed. So
yeah, it's been a good start. I got Oregon here. This just started early, so it's a 7-7.
Yeah,
Just even to hang around.
All right, we're in the books, 82-76. So cash that second half. Anybody that had South Carolina full game, you're good. You made it. I know it was stressful, but you got there also. So congratulations to you. Shark, man, it's been a blast. We've been here for 2 hours and almost 30 minutes now, man. You've been rocking with us the whole time, so thank you because you know how much energy it takes to do this. C-Mac, you want to say anything to the chat or wrap us up out of here?
Yeah, Shark, you're the man. Thanks for joining us, sticking around for the stream. We appreciate dropping all your knowledge and your looks and your NBA look real quick. Hawks, full game, -1, right?
Top look, unofficially.
Top look.
I'm not going. The NBA right now is terrible on this. I'm just putting that out preemptively.
Yeah. Okay.
Like and I always say this: if you guys want to gamble, I said this last night on Charlotte +11. They did cash. They lost by 7 on 11. But if you guys want to gamble in this game, the Hawks are the best look. So C-Mac, I appreciate the commentary. I appreciate you guys so much. Beautiful stuff. The chat is absolutely popping. We love you guys. Just close them out, guys. I love you guys. Let's fucking just be beautiful people as we are.
Excellent. Cheshire Cat, Ron Crawford, Smoke and Mirrors. All you guys head over. The UFC, I think, is on. And, of course, the horse racing. I'm going to take a few hours here. I got the NHL to do. I don't mind that Patrick Burns. He just hit on the Lightning. Montreal's really struggling now, puck line. But I haven't seen it enough to break it down. I got to still do that on this NHL card. But jump over there with Jimmy, all the guys. I'll be on there in a few hours. UFC, get there. Patrick Burns, JT, great to see you, my dude. Shout out. He's in the green. He knows what's up. Cheshire Cat, as always, in the green. Derek, real deal, Prime. The Grinder, always up in here, Sporting Post Sports Radio. Cliff Yang, my dude. Shout out to all these people. We appreciate you. Have a great day. Send it, Cav. Send us home.
Yeah, we be pubbing. I'm going to hit the chat again. C-Mac said it all. We're out of here. 2-0 on this game. Shark, thank you. C-Mac, love doing this with you Saturdays. Jump over. We'll see you guys next time.
Let's get it. Peace.